I didn't make a burrito yesterday morning. I just
Uh-huh.
did omelet and hash browns. So I'll probably do a breakfast burrito this morning.
Ooh, sounds good.
Yep. That'll put me into a food coma till about 3 p.m. tonight. So, Grinwald, all I did in here, actually, let's bring up the contents of the mod itself. So, when you extract the mod here, I have the icon DDS file, I have the Lewis script, and I have the mod descript.xml file. So I want to open this with Notepad++, like I did here. This is the file. All I did was change line 2, which is mod descript version 62, and you can do this in Notepad in here too. You don't need Notepad++. I like it because it shows tags and stuff in here for me, easier to read. Personal preference, doesn't matter. And therefore, that's all I did. After I did that, what I did, right click, compress the zip file. I am using Windows 11 here. And I just called it FS22 Lime to Auger, named it something different in there. And if you look in my PC, documents, my games, FS 2022, mods, and here's my Lime to Auger folder right there for it. That's all I did.
Morning, Baby Shark Gaming. All right, I am live.
You are live. Thank you all for tuning in for an early Thanksgiving Eve stream, continuing the SGA charge of continuous content of Farming Simulator 22 since the release and pre-release for that. Appreciate the raid from Ultrasaurus. Appreciate the raid from Darius earlier in the morning, and the whole host of files that go through there. I would spend 15 minutes trying to figure out how to get through all that list, but greatly appreciate it. Thank you for all the bits out of here. I'm going to shove this over to Big Daddy himself for more continuous coverage of FS22 this morning. He's an awesome member of the Sim Game Alliance. He does a lot of Fishing Planet there as well. Hey, Rake. Usually pretty quick, but I think we have to do it manually in there. Unfortunately, I think all the admins went to bed at 4 a.m. this morning, so they're probably still all asleep right now. Give it some time in there. I'll be talking to these guys and making sure, because I shoved a lot of you guys over there for it too, so we can get everybody over there. But for right now, we're going to go raid Mr. Big Daddy himself. Thank you all. God bless, and we will see you next time.
Scurvy Hyam, thank you so much for the raid with a party of 209. Thank you so much. Good morning, guys.
Morning. Anytime there, Big Daddy.
Can I get a shout out for Mr. Scurvy Hyam, please?
Welcome.
Morning, Zippy. Morning, guys. Thank you so much for the follows. Links. Ellie Harper, thanks for the follow. Morning, Wheels.
Welcome.
Or The Wheel. Morning, guys.
The Wheel.
The Wheel. Yeah, me too.
You don't have any moderators on Big Daddy.
I should have a couple there.
You have Windrop. You have Wheels.
Yep. Yeah, if one of you guys could give a shout out for Scurvy Hyam, I'd appreciate it. There we go. Thanks. Thanks, Baby Shark.
Thank you for the shout out.
Morning, Fat Jeff. Good morning, everyone. Hope everybody's doing well on this fine Wednesday. So I did a little bit of release yesterday. So what I'm going to do is pick up where I left off yesterday. I got something out that's functional for everyone. And I did a little bit of update. So there's a version 2.0 out of this now. Basically, it's the in-game Cultivator, Morningstorm Riders SD. Really appreciate it. Also wanted to give a quick hi and shout out to my fellow friend, XNS Gamer TV. He's the best. So that's my son, in case anybody's wondering. But all right, so let me get into the mods, and we're going to look at the Plows. So we're going to version 2.0, and what changed was a few things. Hey, Bievs, how's it going, buddy? Hope you're doing well. So I did two quick little mods, and as Scurvy was streaming this morning, I did do um, the plow, the wheel and the plow. So with these two cultivators, I converted them to plows. Unfortunately, the guys last night when they tried to do a mission, they came across that the missions weren't able to be done with those due to I forgot to change one little line. There's an extra cultivator in there, um, so we're good there. And let me look back. Okay, so this time around, if you do exclamation point mods, guys, they'll list the mods and it'll also list I added in the version. So you should get the updated version, which is version 2.0. Like I said, what has changed is these will now work with missions, as well as why Scooby was streaming this morning. Like I was saying, what I did was I figured let's see if I could do this. It's been a while since I did some modding. So now I made these guys colorable as well. So you can have whichever color you like. If you wanted a pink cultivator, you got it. If you wanted a green one, you got it. It does have the name Rosselmass on it. I'm not going to lie. Um, I didn't mess with the decals because that's a whole new realm. So, but at least we have the color choices of whatever you like. If you wanted a brown one, if you wanted a Ford, the Fendt Classic one, your choice, you got it. So again, that would be found in version 2.0, the Rosamash. And then I also did the same thing for the Lemkin. Bad, thank you so much for the host. Greatly appreciated. Hope you're doing well, sir. And we'll check out this color configuration. So the same goes for the Lemkin. There are a little bit of pieces of blue bolt there, but that's for the most part, this guy works as well. So we got orange. So whatever color you like are now released, like I said, in version 2.0. And these will now work in the missions. So for instance, before, for your missions, if we go to the in-game contracts. Hey, Jake, how's it going? So what we're doing here, hey Honda Teddy, hope you're doing good, buddy. If you had a mission that required plowing, it would happen to be, it wouldn't work, but now it will work. So those are just some small changes, as well as I did reduce, with the help of one of my moderators who's currently taking a rest. We did lighten up the weight on the plow cultivator as well. So it's over there. So we'll be able to use a lighter tractor. Yeah. Yep, Sumner mod update for the two mods I released yesterday. And what you can do now is make them colorable. So you don't have to do the default colors. So if you wanted to have a Rosselmass cultivator be red, you can also now have a Rosselmass plow be a different color to help tell the difference. But I did use a default color, so you could have an orange one. So I think it's pretty nifty and it should work out well. So that way if you like I said, I'm not sure of too many people that use this cultivator. So I figure if you wanted to do it, the plow / cultivator as a different color, you're more than welcome to. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And if you already purchased it, and if I wanted to, you can go back to the store and basically edit that color. In English math, yeah. I'm sure very soon, once Giants Editor gets released. Don't own this land. So what I was trying to do here is turn this into one nice size field. So I'm trying to combine 53, 54, 55. So I need to purchase this one here. So hope everybody's having a great morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may reside. But I think, let's give this guy a go. So we have limit to fields, which is good. Let's do this, and we allow creep fields, so that way you can at least take down what we have here. Then we're going to join us in one big, ginormous field. It does. I agree. The field work looks good. I mean, my list of when I had early access, I was playing, and I started with 2 items as far as what I felt was really good. Um, and to be honest with you, that list grew quite a bit. I kept adding to the things I really do like about the game. As far as my list consisted of basically I'm going to call this the on-field hired worker. Is similar to previous farm sim versions. However, this, like I said, this new feature here. So I know I have a Limpkin. There it is. Morning, Amaki. How you doing? Yep. For those that just got here, I do have an update for the 2 Plows / cultivators. They're cultivators I turned into Plows. Good. Glad to hear. Glad to hear. Hey, Guaza. Good morning. Yeah, so I did do 2 updates, guys, for this guy here. So you do estimation point mods, you'll get the new updates. What I did was I made a little mistake with the 2 mods that I forgot to change one line where you could not use them on, whoops, wrong side, that you could not use them. Right, don't you want to attach? Cool Colton 546. Thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciated. Hey, Mr. JWB. Hey. Morning, Nick. Hope you're doing good. Or afternoon, I should say. In your neck of the woods. So now with the Limpkin Cultivator / Plow, you can now do the missions. So I did have to correct that. And that was earlier. I actually had a release that I didn't publish due to the fact of I had enough time to get this to be colorable. So with the AI too, of course I drove halfway there when I wanted to show you. The AI is fantastic. So what I do is click here, find my destination. I want to do it right about here, and go. And that person folds up the implement because I forgot to do so. And she's on her way. See the little bit of wheel flicker and she's gone. So that is the nicest feature here. So let's go over here. And see, one thing I remember is to click off of the hired worker. Otherwise, you'll actually accidentally send them to here. So we replanted a cotton field as well. Morning, Rick Queen. How you doing? You doing good? I'm doing great. Doing good. Yes, we did like I said, did one more mod release here. And I'm using this little planner. Wow, we just had enough to finish up there. Awesome. Hey, good morning, KW. How you doing, sir? So, KW, I might have added a little more to that mod. Massimo, thank you so much for that, host. Greatly appreciated. Hope you're doing good. Morning, Queen Chris. How are you?
Welcome, Fantasy Island.
So what we did was, I know we talked about it last night, so I did change the numbers we were talking about for the Rossamass plow, and it's working really good now. Alright, so let me just get this guy started, and then I'll continue my thoughts. Alright, so he's on his way, he's going to plant some cotton. I really like that harvest, or that planter, it's sharp. So let me go to the shop. I'll show you what I did. I did it to the Lemkin and as well as a Rossamass. And the nice thing is the AI workers do shut off the tractors and they don't waste your fuel, which is very nice of them. Can you dump beets from the harvester right into it and have cut beets come out? Yes. Lamillo, you're correct. We can do that. So you can go right from the cart to your delivery place. And let me take that back. At least you can for the sugar factory, but I will double check the BGA as well. So after our talks last night, KW, what I did is I now made both of these colorable. So pick your favorite color. If you like the John Deere, you can do a John Deere. Granted, it does say Lemkin on it, but there's nothing I can do about that. So, like I said, you can now switch it up to whatever you like. I'll do that. I'll hit change. And customize. And it costs $1,500 to do it. And there it is. So now you You did that already? Nice, KW. Good, good. Yeah, so it's it works out really well. I kind of like it. I figured I was going to ask you last night if you were doing that, and after I made the change we were talking about, where where we reduced the power required for that big cultivator. Yes, absolutely, KW. I'm telling you, pretty soon we're going to have a section on the Sim Game Alliance, the KW mods. Yeah, so let me show you. Let me see if I can find. This is. I'll verify. Is this hard? Oh, sorry about that. Hard to learn for. Is the game hard to learn at first? It's not too hard to learn. I'll tell you what.
Fantasy Island.
Svilva Berverm. Sorry, man. I really butchered your name. I apologize. Thanks for the follow. There's a help section down here. To answer your question, Harry Grundle. It's right here. This helps you making money. It pretty much gives you a couple ideas of how to start. What I recommend normally is if you take a lease, if you don't mind, and I would either do some BGA, sell some silage, or you can also do forestry. It's always good. And missions. Just be careful with the missions. Some of the missions are a little not working too proper. However, you should be okay. Yes, Zippy. These are basically cultivators with plow functions. So let me go show you. I don't mind expanding here. But let me see. I'll go right up to the end here. So basically in my menu, how you know that it will create fields is you'll see the Y key for the controls. And basically that Y key is telling you to allow create fields. So if I go off of this area, obviously it's limiting me to the current field parameters. If I come off of here, you see it basically won't do it because I'm limited to the fields. However, if I come off of here, come back, hit the Y key, now it changes it to limit to fields, which basically will toggle it back. Hey, there goes the train. And then now you see I'm not creating a field with a cultivator, which is a little bit easier than the angle plows, in my honest opinion. Our miserable admissions take mission 36. Right. Yeah, I think it was T. Miller that mentioned it in his stream the other night that he found out that he took the mission and it went to the wrong field. So hopefully they get that all worked out. Yeah, so these do create fields as well, like I was saying. Need to do a little more. If I want to do the fields up this way, I'd do a little more clearing. Is that in-game or mod? This one's a mod, Silas. You do exclamation point mods, and you'll see the versions. These are 2.0, so if you have a version 1.0 or 1.0.0.1, just update, and you'll be good to go. And the only difference, like I said, is that big one over here is requiring, as you notice, I'm pulling it with a smaller tractor. So it requires a little bit less oomph. So it's much, much better, as well as it's now colorable. So those are two main things. So to help with KW, he was helping me reduce. Oh, see, I'm curious how he's going to handle that because the tree is so close. But he's backing up. So do I have to get this slack section here? I believe so. I'm not sure. I guess he's working on his backup skills. He's doing a pretty good job. I'm kind of jealous, honestly. You're welcome. Get them while they're hot. Yeah. Good news. I'm hearing. Ooh, that. Yeah, that's the only downside. You gotta make sure to pay attention. Hey, good morning, man.
Fantasy Island.
Top shot stand. Thanks for the follow. Greatly appreciated. I'm not sure how he's definitely working on his backup skills there. I tell you what, I could not do that with that plow / cultivator for sure. Yeah, quite impressive with his backup skills. So yeah, if you do exclamation point mods, that'll get you this mod, that mod. So instead of, all right, now he's yeah, I was giving kudos for his backup skills. Now they're kind of ruined a little bit there. Yeah, so version 2.0 is now colorable. They also fixed for the missions as well. I had a little typo, or it didn't change one line, which didn't allow you to. It functioned fine if you didn't do missions, but if you did missions, it went a little. Okay. I think he's been working a little too long in the fields. So, did he stop? Is the question. Okay, he stopped. Thank goodness. Yeah, I fixed it. Yes, Mr. and Mrs. Braps. Yep, all fixed, and also colorable now, so you can color this guy or that guy. I left this for the roster mass. Okay, the workers stopped because of empty tanks. So let me go. Saving progress. Like I said, this is my game I used during early access just because I wanted to show off all the good features of FS22. I don't plan on, once I do start like playing a solid game from the start, it's going to be a little bit tougher. No problem, Jaskar. You guys are welcome. Sorry, like I said, it's been a while since I did some mod work, so I figured it'd be nice and figured give it a go. Alright, so I don't want him to really move. He's lined up good, so let me just try to get him a little closer here. Then we just refill from there. Alright, he's all full. We'll send him on his way again. I might be in his way just a little bit. Bama61, thanks for the follow. And if I miss you guys that follows, I appreciate it. Thanks for the follow. It's greatly appreciated. Quite a few people came over from Scurvy's raid. I appreciate that. And before that, Ultra Source, who raided him.
And Darius, who raided me before
that.
that.
Darius, who raided Scurvy before that. Yeah, we're going strong. 120 plus hours currently, right?
Yeah, we're almost at 140 hours right now. Really amazing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're working on it. Yeah, like I said, we'll get there. I've heard that Giants editors, obviously it's getting closer to release, and when that happens, it's going to be like a cascade of mods. So it's going to be pretty insane and great ride. Guaza, I do not know of anyone that's working on the auto load trailers as of yet. I think it's going to require Giants editor. So and we currently don't know the time frame of when that's going to be released. So once that happens, then I think the auto load trailer will be able to come on in. And like I said, at that point, I think it's going to go pretty crazy. All right, unload bale. All right, what's good to see is the bale rolled down the hill, which is nice. So what we do here too, like I was saying, is we can take this guy. I really do need one of those storage sheds. All right, so let's do the hired worker, set destination. Let's just pick over here for now, so he's out of the way. This is show you how he works. Let's see if he picks up on it. Okay, AI CP. It's not in transport mode, so if you guys come across that error, the AI does not do anything. Hey, Michael. DJ. See, I got DJ. I didn't say Doctor. DJ Pepper Jack Cheesehead. Thanks for the host. Greatly appreciate it, sir.
Or just Michael.
Or just Michael, yep. So it's not allowed when this implement is full. Oh, well, see, now we're going to come across something good, because I have some cotton in there. But I cannot. Jake, thanks for the host. Really appreciate it. Don't have a council for pallets. That's right. Morning, good morning. Hope everybody's doing great this Wednesday. As Scurvy mentioned, it is Thanksgiving Eve here in the States. Alright, so we have some cotton left over. I better get out of this guy's way. So, am I going to have to... Is there a way to unload the cotton in the machine? So we're going to learn this together here now. Because we don't have enough to make a bale, I can't unfold the machine. Fold harvester. Yeah, it says folding is not allowed while the tool is filled. This is going to be another one of those fly by the seat of our pants. Hey, Zambito, how you doing? Zambati? Pick up our cotton bales. So we're gonna. Is there gonna be a wagon or trailer to unload the remainder of the cotton? We're gonna have to find out here. Oh. Now let's see how he does. We're gonna really have a lazy Friday here and use the AI worker to the fullest extent. Let's see how he makes out. Let's see if we can do it. See, now he can fold that up good. Okay, the problem with the AI worker here is it's filled. Hey, morning, Cowboy Mike. How you doing, sir? Cowboy, there is an update for the mods. I had to get just to make everyone aware. The update here has not been uploaded to Sim Game Alliance because about 5 minutes before I was ready to go live, I just wrapped them up. So grab the updates there. These are version 2.0 for the two Cultivators / Plows, and the beat cart, the converter is still the same. So you don't need anything with that if you got that yesterday. But what I'm going to try to do is figure out what we need to unload this guy. Pastor Taco, thank you so much for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Kabuma, how you doing, sir? Collect Straw Missions is up on Giants Mod Hub. Have not tested yet. Yeah, I have not either. I know there are a few up there, government subsidiary, as well as the for those that watch FSL is the Fiat. And just to make sure everybody's aware, we're doing FSL SGA is doing a tournament this Saturday. It's a fun tournament, but we're getting together with Diakla Floor and basically doing a little fun tournament, and can't wait, look forward to it. So if we do well enough Saturday, we'll advance to Sunday, which is going to be a really early morning for myself. And Circle City Killer, thanks for the follow. LaRundle, thanks for the follow. Colson, thanks for the follow. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for all the follows.
Am I needed for that, or is Wheels good?
I believe Wheels is good.
Okay.
Wheels is good for this one. Oh.
Just making sure. I know I'm the sub, so.
Oh, yeah, man. No, I appreciate it. All right, so, okay. Cotton in the harvester. Let's see what we can do. So, let's go Cotton Technologies. I would hope it would be part of this, but I'm not seeing it here. So, would we have to just leave partial cotton in there? It might be the way. Because I don't see any of the trailers that would take cotton. Nor would you, how would you unload the baling? So, it might just have to be there. Because I figure if anywhere, it would be here. Cotton, cotton, cotton. I'm not bad. I'm not. I do okay. I hold my own. Yeah, don't think loose cotton. But so then, as far as that might be something that to bring up the Criminator is, what would you do then with it if you wanted to use the AI worker? I guess you'd have to do it the old school ways, just manually transport this guy. Turn on automatic drop. Okay. So what does that do? Oh, does nothing. So automatic drop. Okay, so can you overload? Here, let's see. Try this. Let me find a good spot, because if I have a feeling, can I just dump this on the ground? Yep. No. Okay. So I'm going to have to find out what the turn off. Okay, so automatic drop is it'll drop the round bales. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting thing here. 87% of cotton and nowhere to do it. Where's a good place to get mods for this game? You can get a few here. You can get Sim Game Alliance has a few. I believe Impact was doing a few as well. As well as the in-game mod hub is always a safe place to get mods for now, until the Giants editor is released. All right, so let's see. I believe, let's hop in here. That's the only downside in our vehicle. All right, so the sugar beet cart is not here. I believe it's back in the other field. So let's send this guy. He's just hanging out here. More destination work. So we have the vehicle highlighted as key. And my homestead is definitely growing. So let's send him over to here and see how he makes out. And basically with a hired worker, I'm curious if he's going to figure out a path. If not, I might have to get him. Oh, he is. He's gone. It's a different path than where I go. Oh, Buzzer! Thanks for the sub. Greatly appreciated, sir. How do I find a fill fertilizer in Elm Creek? I think it's like a baler. It's not full. Okay. Just started gameplay. Any advice? I would just say do some missions, do the tutorials.
Tutorials.
Exactly. Yep. That'll get you going in the right direction for sure. And then once you're comfortable, do missions. And the help menu, in case anybody's wondering, is this little book down here. So you can just look at your book, and it helps you with what you're trying to do. The basics, special crops, grass is always a good way to start. Logging is one of my favorite ways to go. I can get a little carried away with the logging, but that's my word of advice. As long as anyone else knew that would like to team up with anything, they'd only fill the trailer part way. Yeah, I think, let me get back over to here. Let's see. I could have brought that cart back. And her vehicle, there it is. So our sugar beet cart is right here. Now this sugar beet cart is the same as the in-game. Hey, Ali Bongo, how are you? Yeah, I would, like Obi was saying, check out the tutorials. It'll help get you started. And it should, for the most part, steer you clear of any problems that might occur. So let's look see if we can find another field of sugar beets. So that's field 40. That one looks a little... Let's go check out field 40. Because it looks a little interesting. And there's one of the best looking trailers in game, because it does say FSL on the side. Yeah, that's an interesting field here.
Because it does say FSL.
It does. Yeah, I didn't realize that Chrome trailer is customizable. So of course I had to go. I actually went ahead and sold the old one just to get some fresh paint on this one. And I think it looks pretty darn awesome.
Yeah,
I could be
Darius put
impartial.
the last map we started, Darius put that Black Beauty, that truck. Gave it. I don't have it. I still don't have it in my set. But it started lagging out a whole bunch of stuff. It was really bad.
It wouldn't fill the trailer at all. Let me skip back here. What are you trying to fill with, Circle? I might have missed your chat. Trouble transporting potatoes to the trailer. Any advice? You lease the equipment. It shouldn't be an issue. Let me see here. As long as your trailer says it takes potatoes. Like for instance, this first one does. There might be ones. I think all. Yeah. See, for instance, like the Wilson. you'll see here, this tells you which fruit types your trailer can accept. And in the Wilson is an example of it does not take them. So you would have to get a different trailer. The Crampy, I believe, does, which it does. So this little icon here, that's what you look for. It's a spud. Yep. Good morning, Bad Lad. How are you? So you need to make sure if you have a trailer that it can take the potatoes. The Super Bees do not, as well as the Triple Hopper does not. So unfortunately, just make sure you have the right trailer. If not, you have to go lease one. A lot of the lower end trailers do. So hopefully that helps you. Like I said, I'm guessing it's the wrong type of trailer. Did it spill any at all? Did it put any in? Okay. All right. I have it. Actually. Circle. The reason, if you have a trailer that fills partially, this setting is turned on. There is a setting in your game that is called, give me a second, trailer fill limit. So whatever, if you have a smaller tractor that is hooked up to that trailer, if this is your setting it's on, it'll only fill it partially. You'll have like an icon in the lower right hand corner where your percentage icon is. It'll tell you that that's all that your tractor could pull, if that makes sense. So if you don't want that to be a problem, you could just turn that off. It's this one here. So trailers can only be filled until the max allowed weight is reached. Yeah, so it's a little confusing how the wording is on that. It has nothing to do with the trailer capacity. It has more to do with your tractor's horsepower. So hope that's it. And if not, then let me know. But I think we got you squared away. I had to think for a little bit here, try to go through the steps. Remember that that's a new setting for 22, and we came across the other night actually on the server. Is it the max allowed weight of the trailer, not the tractor? Okay. I wasn't sure which one it is, but yeah, there is a limit based upon, so it won't do the fill capacity. So that's kind of strange that they do it for the trailer then, the weight of the trailer. Okay. Because I think it would be more related to the horsepower. He's up. Alright, so the olives are growing.
Welcome to Fantasy Island.
Billy Bob Wave, thanks for the follow. Greatly appreciated. So I wanted to find a sugar beet field. So let me zoom out. See what we can come across. Ooh, 65. I mean, how often do you want to search out a sugar beet field? But let's do it. Right?
Welcome to
Never.
Fantasy Island.
Never. Yeah, I mean, we might just maybe just. Oh, that's a big field to replant here. Let me do like field 50.
I'm not doing pigs right now. I don't need to do sugar beets.
Yeah, well, I was doing it for just to show everybody the sugar beet cut cart. To be honest with you.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I know. I'm just my 2 cents, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, I got you, man. It's actually a nice small. Well, that's a good size field. Let's buy that. I did the update to the 2 plows. So basically the Rosselmass and the Lemkin. What I did change with them is they now work with missions and they did not prior. So I apologize for that. So what is on field 52?
Morning, Casket.
Morning, Casket.
Hey, big boy.
Oh, it's his first time, isn't it?
All right, wheat. All right, so we got wheat in there that needs to be growing.
I'm sorry. I usually warn people on their first time.
I got you. No, yeah. Some people call Kaboomba's been around, gosh, for quite some time in streams. I think since I remember back to, I want to say 13 when I was streaming, if I remember right. When I streamed 13, possibly 15 for sure. But yeah, Boom's a good person, good guy. All right, so what do we have here? A sunflower. All right, sunflower. So let's see if we find a good place to sell this. So sunflower. Actually, let's take our sunflower to the oil facility and get that moving here. Let's see. Cereal, sugar. Do I even have it? I might not even have that down. Come to think of it. So let's just go ahead and sell that then. So best price currently is Goldcrest Valley. Huh. So how do we get to Goldcrest Valley? Do we fill it at the train station? That's what my guess would be. Green West, Goldcrest Valley. So, with that being said, let's see how good this guy does. So, we are going to do the AI worker. We'll set the destination. Click here. There he goes, all in play. Increase the amount of Scorpio picks up. All right. Does anyone know how to increase the amount of Scorpio pickup so it does not have to keep emptying? You should be able to change. Well, I don't want to. You probably should wait for a mod, especially if you do multiplayer, because you don't want to do it to the in-game vehicles because it'll break your multiplayer game. But once you do, there should be a capacity setting that you will want to change. I'm sorry, Mike. I didn't see. Does anyone know if they'd be converting digest to? I don't know, Mike. To be honest with you, I think the biggest thing is we're waiting for Giant's editor at the moment. To be honest with you, and then from there we will, you know, start releasing items or trying to convert if possible, and then release the items. All right, so let's do this.
Mods right now, and there's already a boatload of them.
There is, yeah. Even without it, there's quite a few for sure. I just think some of them is going to require, you know, I think that's the big thing. Some of the ones that we've seen in 19 are going to require it, especially for the auto load items and such.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Let's do this. Enter this vehicle. Man, see what this field needs, if anything. I don't believe it does. It's a nice little awkward looking field. It does need to be fertilized, so... Alright, there's our hired worker. He's on his way. I don't believe I have a fertilizer. Tell you what, let's try... We got this last night. So let's give this a try. So in case anybody's wondering, if you're ever looking for your mod / DLC, this is the place to find them. They'll be listed there. Now, one thing I did not do, which I should do, is activate that other mod. But in the meantime, let's grab... I should have a tractor over here already. Enter the vehicle. Perfect. Alright, then all I'm going to do... Move this out of the way.
Looks like I'll talk to you guys later. Looks like my ISP is trying to do updates
Ooh.
in the middle of the day, so.
Oh my goodness.
All right, Obi.
Alright.
See you later.
See you, buddy.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'll be able to do my thing today, so see what
Jeez.
happens.
Oh, hope for the best, man.
Hopefully everything works out.
I'm actually up in the morning and I can't even do that.
Oh.
It's not good. But I'll be back as soon as I can. As soon as
Sweet.
it's done.
We'll be here.
Alright, so let's take advantage of this. Let's see what this little guy can do. Yeah, so this little electric tractor is actually pretty awesome. It's nice to get around.
How do you change?
I haven't been over. I was last to the SGA website, I think, late last night. I will definitely have to check out what they have over there. I didn't see what else was up. I think Impact put up some stuff, so I will definitely be checking that out as well.
Yeah, I checked some of those out this morning. On there, a couple silos type things,
Nice.
and a windrowers and a mower that goes faster.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, the silos are free stuff, so you don't pay for any like seed, fertilizer, things like that.
Oh, gotcha, gotcha.
I might check out some of these gravity wagons that people have modded and put in for 22.
Yeah, the JW gravity wagons, right? Did I see out there?
J&M and Brent.
Oh, nice, nice.
Bring a little bit more realism, American style anyway.
Holy cow! I didn't think this little tractor would hold that. Now the question is, does it have enough power to operate it? Whoops. There we go. ID Bongo, thanks for the sub. Greatly appreciated, sir. Hope you're doing well. All right, let's do solid fur. See how this works out. Let's refill this bad boy. Yeah, so if anybody has any questions or needs help with anything, please feel free to ask me. I'd be more than happy to help you. Like I said, there is updates. I gotta get them up to the Sim Game Alliance website. But the 2 plows I did yesterday, they had an issue with doing missions, which to be honest, I did not test. But they're good to go now for the missions, as well as they're now colorable. And a larger one requires a little. We could use like a medium tractor now and be able to pull it fairly easy, as opposed to needing a large tractor. And the sugar beet cut cart is still okay as is, so version 1 for that as well. For the sugar factory, you have to place one, Queen Chris. I'll show you where I put mine. By no means do you have to put yours there as well. I should have probably tested that out. So my sugar factory is here, which, you know, might have been a little too close, but the reason I put my sugar factory here, alright, that's running along, is due to the fact of the dairies right down the road. So I don't have to download. I think you have to be registered, Guaza, if I remember correctly. I have not, unfortunately, I'm logged in, but I believe so. You need to register to verify email. Okay, yeah. Alright, so there's our dairy. That's the reason. That's where I put my sugar factory. Just be careful because the backside, my landscaping skills are, I'm going to put it nicely, are very novice. So you can, you know, I didn't do such a great job at blending. I could have probably done much better. However, it's functional. Next one, do you have to own land to place it? Yes. I will verify right now, though, just to make sure I tell you correctly. Alright, 3 lines, construction, production, factories. There's sugar mill. Not that it needs to be the exact sugar. There we go. I do own that land, but across the way I do not. Yeah, it says land is not owned by you. So yes, you do need to own the land, Queen Chris.
Morning, Darius.
Morning, Darius.
I finished my nap.
Nice.
Welcome back. Hey, want to drop down a channel real quick, Darius?
Have you heard of anyone having sound issues in the game with my sound? Kept cutting out, but still could hear Twitch and Discord. Okay, you guys heard of that issue?
I'm over, what is it, the Robinson Farm or something like that. It's in the lower left-hand corner.
Okay.
And in certain spots in the gravel parking lot area, I do lose sound. I haven't really noticed it in many other places, so I don't know if it's because on the map it shows that there's structures there.
Okay.
But when you're, you know, but when you get out of the map and you're actually there, there's nothing there. So I almost felt like there were supposed to be buildings there and they removed them.
Oh. Well, good to know that little electric tractor can operate the fertilizer. Yeah, so Nick, it does sound like they do have some areas on the map. It might be certain areas on the map, from what I'm hearing, what Casket was saying.
It could be multiplayer too, because when I first logged into the server yesterday, everything was working just fine, no sound issues. After a few hours, And then I started having the sound issues in that area. So
Gotcha.
it could be a multiplayer thing too. So I would suggest maybe just, restart the game and, it just could be a bug.
Yeah, and I know some are having some issues with wood as well, and from what I'm seeing, it has quite a bit to do with the in-game stuff, as far as the crane. If it gets too close to the crane gets too close to where the wood gets sucked in and the log, it can start creating some problems as well. We started so many times yesterday. Yeah. Is it certain area of the map you're on, Nick, or is it just random spots where it cuts out? Yeah, I'm actually going to merge all this as one field. I'm not going to go crazy. I don't think I'll be doing a sugar beet field, that's for sure. Do you need to own this? No, you don't want to. No, you do not. And here's the thing I found out the hard way, Mem, is you do not want to own if you want to sell there, you do not want to own it. If you own it, it'll produce planks, and then you can't sell. At least as of now, and we did an early access, you can't. Once you buy it, you can't sell, which is kind of a bummer. So if smart thing is don't buy it. If you don't plan on producing planks, otherwise you'll be in trouble.
Farmson just put out an update or a post.
Oh.
PS4 patch has been slowly rolling out the systems across the globe. If you are buying a PS4, this should be available to you. If you are currently in FS22, you may want to close the game to receive the update. This will bring you in line with other platforms and will include all intended features, including cross-platform multiplayer.
Very nice.
So they're finally, Sony's finally pushing that one out.
Perfect. Cool. Thanks for the update, Casket. Much appreciated. You can sell, yeah. So basically, you can then sell the planks. Thankfully, here's where the sawmill's at. Oops, went to the wrong one. Sawmill's down here. Well, even though I own this, I am creating planks. I am out of wood, surprisingly, but we do have planks, which is distributing, which means it's delivering them down to the carpentry. So even though this little thing says sell, it actually, when you hit sell, it sends it into production if you own it. If you don't own it, it'll sell it. But it does send the planks down to there, so you will get some money, or it also produce pallets. If I say store, and then you manually deliver them down to there. So you can do the planks, but it's just one step further. And it does have capacity as well then. See, if you do not own the factory and just want to sell the wood, you could put the whole forest on the map in here and sell it. If you buy it and then put wood in there with the planks, there is a capacity as to how much wood you can put in there, so it'll stop accepting the wood at that point. So pretty much you'll be bottlenecking until the production of the planks is done. Oh, nice. That's okay. It's allowed. No problem. Take risks. That's cool. It's nice to see the community working together to get some mods out. Like I said, I think once the editor drops, it's going to be insane. A waterfall effect here of that. All right, read. So it looks like he did a fairly good job fertilizing wheat field. Tight fit. Oh, took out the mailbox. Put on my tab. Alright, we'll head back towards the shop here. See, my sounds definitely do change from inside to out. And as I pull away, it does get lighter, and as I get closer, it gets a little bit louder. So, but if they cut out completely, then another suggestion, maybe just to make sure your sound drivers are updated as well, just in case. All right, let's see what we got going on over here. All right, that's that guy. Let me take out some more trees. We should be good then. Oh, there's a little piece of, just missed that piece of cotton. No weed. It needs a better tractor to haul it full. Oh, the big Australian. Let's check this out.
Welcome to Fantasy Island.
Wanda, thanks for the follow. Greatly appreciated. Hope you're doing well today. Yeah, I haven't tried any of these big guys you're talking about here, if I remember correctly. So let's go to. You're talking about these Walkabouts. They are massive. Honestly, I don't know if they're going to have a really good purpose on this size map, to be honest with you. They are huge. And I was talking this morning. Oops, go ahead, Cass.
No, I never even noticed those, but I don't think I even went into that category.
Yeah, it's I don't know if they're gonna have on a single size map. It's gonna be tough to, justify having them. To be honest with you. Jeez. Yeah, it'd be a shame if you have something in game and you can't pull it full, for sure. Oh, true. Good, KW. Yeah, that's actually a good point, KW. Yeah, this thing will make fields as well, to a certain point. I think I might be too close. There's probably a point at the railroad tracks where won't let me take out these items, my guess. It did let me take out the trees, but for some reason not the brush. Which is fine, I'll still go through the brushes. Yeah, I think it's going to come in handy once Dave releases a map, and Dave usually doesn't go with a single size map. Usually it's a minimum of 4x, so it'll come in handy on 4x and even more handier on a 16x for sure.
Server is saying it, but I'm in the game log right now and I don't see anything except for a warning.
Wow. Alright, we should be clearing out that trees out of the way of the field, so we're good here. Yeah, what's nice, if you guys weren't here yesterday or haven't seen another stream, one of the nicest features of FS22, one of my top 2 mods from the stream. Sweet. Yep, I have to put my updated ones that are here up to the SGA website. Like I said, I finished with 5 minutes to go right before I fired up the stream, so I didn't want to cut it short because I have to put in an updated version and fill that out. All right, so let's go. I think we're done with tree work here. We should be good. So check out the perimeter. I have to do a little bit of plowing up there.
Alright, what is this? I don't know if you know what this means. Error, text input element loading specified. Max input text width is too small.
Whoa. I unfortunately I do not.
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't say it's specified with the gravity cart, but you know, when I uploaded the file, according to the dedicated software, it says there is one issue, but it's not saying what it is.
Yeah, that's. I unfortunately do not know.
Oh, and so the issue, I just hovered over to one here. It says unknown file. Yeah, unknown file type, textures/thumbs.
This is the new Trex. It's the print off. I believe it's called. Here, just so I don't say it incorrectly. Yes, under forestry. The thing I call it the armored Trex. It is phenomenal, especially for somebody that enjoys doing forestry like myself. It's the Raptor 300, and then what I used was this attachment here under forestry. This mulching header here. You can use a stump grinder. It's a little more finicky, similar to the original stump grinder that goes behind a tractor. So that's why I prefer the M650 as well. I saw your guys' glitch. I will try to cut. I think the biggest thing was Guaza, if I had to guess, and I don't want to assume. I think the biggest thing, I'll be honest with you, are these machines with the cranes. And if this gets anywhere near this, or the tree gets close to this, it gets pretty bad. But yeah, I can cut down some. I'll just come down manually here. How do, Shoei? Sick Jabo. I'm doing single player currently. All right, so you heard the tree noise fall, but didn't fall because it's tied to this other tree. So let's give this a go. Oh, we use a chainsaw. Okay. Yes, I hear the noises, but I'm not seeing it fall. So let me do this.
I think you had one last night. No, or was it Darius had one last night? It fell off the stump and was still standing.
Oh. Yeah, they didn't move here currently. I should just, if I give them a little push, it should go.
Does it still leave the wedge?
I believe. Yeah, there's a little bit here. Definitely needs a push because you see it slotted out there.
Oh yeah.
But let me see. See, what's good is about the vehicle lockdown. As you can tell, I'm still locked down to the trailer and I can't move. So you can either manually detach or just hop in, hit the L key. And there it goes. Once it pops up, you're good to go. Yeah, the chainsaw sound is very nice, for sure. Let me try pushing this over. This might need a little help. Alright, the trees have decided to eat my predator. There we go. Yeah, so I had no problem cutting it. I think they look like they're touching. I saw the problem you guys were having is pretty crazy glitching. my truck here. Right underneath the tree. Cut the tree into smaller pieces. Okay. Yeah, I'll see if I can get... That's why, I'll be honest with you, I really didn't do too much logging in 19. I basically waited till, you know, we had the tree maverick out. And then I had to worry about cutting her up with the chains on her. Yeah, so far it seems alright. Well, I'll keep cutting. Were you guys in single player was, or were you on a server as well? I should ask that as before. Single player is doing alright. I mean, I got a... I don't want to say it's a hot mess, but I got... I don't know if it'll matter. I don't think it should matter. I'm playing the Giants version. I think you guys got the Steam version, if I remember correctly. So I don't think that has anything to do with it, to be honest with you. Yeah, it could, and I thought on our early access I had the issue on multiplayer, and I just thought it was due to that. Steam? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I can ask around to see if anybody else has come across it. Yeah, I seen, I believe you and Spanner, as a matter of fact, had that issue. France map. Oh, okay. Yeah, this thing does trees, does stumps, does mulching, does cultivating after you basically mulch the ground. It is I'm gonna say one of my favorite toys in 22. And it does a pretty decent job of getting all the bits and pieces up. There's a little piece right there. That's gone. Let's just hop on over here to this tree. Yeah, some of the smaller trees you can run right into this. Here, let me see. This tree should be okay. Granted, I should clean up the mess I have here first. Cut that one just a little bit more. Yeah, they're, you know, I'm not, you know, the thing is, I really didn't use too much of the manual stuff in 19 when it first came out. You know, the Brooks was converted over to take care of most of these your tree concerns, and as well as the, you know, most people use the Scorpion, as myself as well back then. Now it's the Cobra. Yeah, there's some new tree types in here as well, so I'm sure hopefully they'll be addressed. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Yeah, so it could be this. If that's the French map, then that's the Could be the isolated issue there. Yeah. Yep. Oh, for sure. As soon as the Giants header is out, I'll definitely take a look at it. I'm sure BD, BSSB, and NC Radios will be looking at the Tree Maverick as well to convert that over. Those guys always do great work as well. Morning, Jared. How's it going? Yeah, this thing does, like I said, when I was clearing the forest the other night, this thing does a fantastic job. Yeah, there's one right there now. So that's, you know, I'll clip that and see what they say about that. So it seems like when I went crazy or cut maybe a certain part of the tree. So good, I can actually send it over to support and see if they can see what's up with that. So like I said, it was almost like a certain part of the tree where it happened, where it just was not happy. Just on a much smaller scale than we had. Yeah, that one just might need to be. With the products cut streets stuff. Yeah, it happened on 19 as well sometimes. Yeah. There we go. Now it's gone. It's a little fussier. So far, yeah, like I said, hopefully, oh, there goes the whole tree, good. That was a quick one. It's almost like there's a sweet spot that you hit it and it'll get rid of the whole tree one pass. Push all the glitch pieces across the map into the river. Wow. It wouldn't grind them up either? Like with a stump cutter or this mulcher? I'm just going to try to expand this field here. But our cotton should be done planting. There we go. Couldn't grind them or mulch them. Wow. Go. Just trying to clear it out and make a nice big field here. Do you have to cut the trees down first with a chainsaw? You don't have to. you can use, obviously, this guy will cut them. So if I run right into it, I can show you here, Mike, quick. And it depends on the size of the tree. For the larger trees, it's, you know, always wiser. But you can just, as long as this mulcher's on, and you don't even have to have it lowered, and you tell me when you cut it, as soon as the leaves disappear, there it goes. And there it's down. So you don't have to cut, especially smaller ones that you really can't, you know, get too much out of. Best thing is just to use this guy and get him to drop. Like I said, also cultivate, basically it mulches the ground and also appears cultivating in case anybody's wondering. Alright, so let me save my game. We'll head back over here. This guy needs more seed, apparently, is my guess. PlayStation console. I thought PS4? Oh. That's interesting. That's the same slot count. I thought they were supposed to increase that on the PS4 is supposed to be higher, and then the PS5 even higher than that. I think there was just an update from what Casper Man had said about the PS4 this morning, as a matter of fact.
I remember them saying slot count was bigger, but I don't know if they specified.
Right. I thought they did on one of their blogs, but I don't want to say a number to be exact without being sure for some. Alright, let me go down and get some more.
Yeah, it was one of their blogs with Farming Sim 22. We tried to make everything more efficient when it comes to slots, even on older consoles from last generation. First of all, there are more slots available in Farm Sim 22 comparing to 19, even on PS4 and Xbox One. And they got a little graph here. So PS4 has 1299 slots for 19. For 22, it has 2749 for PS4 and Xbox One. That's a 112% increase.
Gotcha.
And they said that the slot usage is 70% more efficient.
Which console do you have, Jared? Do you have the PS4 or PS5? PS4? And what was the number offhand, Casket, did you say you're supposed to get? Oh, thanks. Appreciate it, Casket. Perfect.
Yeah, between 19 and 22, the slot usage went up from 1,299 to 2,749, 112%.
Wow. Yeah, Jared is saying he's only got 1299 on FS22.
Yeah, if he's on PS4, they haven't received the patch yet, which did that.
I thought that, was there a patch this morning then? Or maybe they didn't address it.
They said it's slowly rolling out, but yet I don't know what the notes are for it.
Because I know what happened was Mr. Sealy P was on the PS5, and when he did his first initial release video during early access, he was not seeing a slot count at all. And then after he finished his video, logged out, he ended up getting an update that kicked in the slot volume on PS5.
Gotcha.
So it is going out slowly. But I know on the PS5, which would obviously be the same as PS4, when he was on Elm Creek loading in on New Farmer, he was at 155 slots used.
Got it.
which is next to nothing.
Yeah.
Even with the original $12.99, where they lowered the slot count of vehicles and stuff like that. Yeah, that's pretty big. Oh, Lobster released Cultivator Field Creator on the in-game mod hub.
Nice.
Oh, he's got so new mods did get released. Okay.
You lied to me there, Scurvy.
When I checked, it's usually they don't do it this late. That's the thing. Usually it's done and over with before 9. So
there it is. Create fields with Cultivator.
Oh, very nice. Is it a universal script then, or?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Actually, as a matter of fact, I downloaded a couple of mods this morning that I'm going to have to look at here as to how they did them, because somebody decided to, on a different website, which has me really curious. They released geos for 22, which I didn't think was possible.
Yes, I saw that.
Hey, Bodine, how's it going? That's awesome. Very nice.
Morning, Bodine.
All right, so we have grapes there, and see how our olives are making out over there. Olives ready to harvest. Ooh, nice. I've yet to do olives.
Have you gone through a full year already?
Yes, but I'm fast forwarding. I'm fast forwarding just so I get.
Okay.
So if people want to see grapes getting harvested, if people want to see olives getting harvested, yeah, I'm jumping around. I don't have seasons on,
Gotcha.
just for that
curious.
fact. Yeah. Now I'm curious. We'll harvest the olives. Then my question will be: do I need a specified trailer? I'm guessing yes for the harvest or for the olives, as well as do the olives regrow similar to the grapes? Alright, so it's very similar to line up the olive trees or plants, however you want to define them, or vines, with the orange controller knob. Seems to work out pretty well. Into regular tippers behind tractors. Oh, nice. Okay. It's interesting that grapes require, and I'm guessing it won't be long before people do a mod of putting it the same as such, so you can do grapes right into a regular trailer. I'm sure there's a rhyme and a reason as to why they have that. Maybe it's more delicate.
I guess.
Yeah.
Now, where do you store the grapes? That's my question that I've been asking the whole time.
Where do you store them? Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I think there was a spot for them in one of the menus. I don't know which one, but I thought I remembered seeing a grape storage somewhere. And if anybody is interested, meaning Big Daddy or Scurvy, I'm looking at those geos, and essentially what it is, it's a new map's growth XML that has to be pasted directly into the map. So not something I would advise anybody using until such time as modded maps come out and you feel like changing it.
Yep.
But then you'll have to go in and change the actual file in the map zip.
Okay. Makes sense. I was curious how they did that, so.
Yeah, well, and that's why I wanted to download them and check on them. And now that knowing that, it'll make it easier if Dave wants to have multiple ones. We can, you know, those of us that are familiar with it can walk people through how to do it.
Yep.
And then it does give the option, because it's just one file and you switch it out in the folder, which is easy enough to do. I gotta say, Big Daddy, after messing with the trees last night, you're not wrong. It is a lot easier to deal with them with that log fork.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Good. I was curious on how log forks are. Good.
Well, I was using the front loader one.
Yeah.
Oh.
And It does. You can just pick them up, move them around. They don't jump out of the thing. Very rarely did I have that issue where you get occasionally where it like wants to flip itself around and re-grab the thing because of it pinched too tight.
Yep.
I think in 3 hours last night it only happened to me twice.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it worked really good.
Welcome, Fantasy Island.
Mr.
You're not wrong, KW.
Mr.
You're not wrong.
Mr. Bear, thanks for the follow. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I'm still not a fan, and this is now I can give an honest, I can give an honest opinion regardless, but I just couldn't review it, give star rating. The wheel loader. Where is that sucker? This guy. I'll be honest with you. The forks for this, I don't think are, and that's not be negative. I don't think they're as good as the front end loader forks by far. Just my 2 cents.
Yeah, is it because they're too wide?
It's almost like okay, not to be weird, but I'll use an easy comparison. Chanson 2019, thanks for the follow, greatly appreciate it. My opinion is think of it as similar as wearing mittens and wearing gloves in winter. So a mitten, you basically, it's like I don't want to say it's like a alligator mouth, where you chomp it down. Where with a glove you have more play. It's more defined.
Yeah.
As opposed to a mitten is a bigger area, and it doesn't do well with smaller tree pieces, and even bigger ones. It was, in my opinion, harder to grab. But yeah, the forks on like the one you were using with a John Deere are awesome, in my opinion.
I was gonna say, I mean, some of those full size elms on there, even without a weight, I was able to pick them up after I chopped down the branches a little bit. So
yeah, I think they work.
Yeah,
great. Those work good.
Yeah, it is a pretty good little log fork for the front loader there.
Yeah.
Just, if it's a smaller tractor, because obviously I was using a 6R, which is a fairly good sized tractor, then you'll definitely want to have a rear weight.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, because you got nothing on it.
Which log forks are we talking about that are the ones that we feel are good? As of now, we haven't, obviously did some work with them. I know Darius did probably more work than I have. It's these guys right here. The Albert log forks are $3,000, and they work very, very good.
No,
yeah, I was pinching even multiple trees at times.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And
that
it
was
worked.
The problem. In previous versions where you try to grab something and you just couldn't grab onto it.
Right. Yeah, so these work good. I know Darius can speak. He used them. Like I said, he probably used them more than I have currently. And then my feeling, like I said, okay, I take that back. I didn't use these log forks, the Magsy. I used, well, that's because I'm in a wheel loader. Where is it at? Skid steer. Front loader. Nope. Where are you at? Were you under?
Were you in telehandler maybe?
I'm thinking I might have been in a forestry. Maybe that's where they're listed.
Oh.
Let me see here.
Yeah, I could see some of those being.
Yeah, front end loader, wheel loader. Maybe they were. This is okay. My bad. This is the one I'm not a fan of. The picture's deceiving. Yeah, see how it's more like a mitten? I want to call it. So it's solid across here. Nah, it's not as good as the one you were using by far. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, because you get 2 fingers instead of the big one.
Exactly. So your collision when you're trying to grab it, you're hitting everything under the sun. Nick Cucumber, thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. So yeah, that's the one I wasn't a big fan of. Oh, that's convenient. Sold voucher tractor here. It's definitely nice to see some old school stuff in here,
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm hoping, honestly, we were talking this morning, Darius, I think you were napping, but we were talking. Yeah, we were talking about how.
Definitely was.
Oh, it's all right. Yeah, hey, I figured after I got off at I think around 2 o'clock or 1:30 my time, and you guys were still going strong. I figured. I was talking to Scurvy this morning when I hopped on, and he's mentioning that he feels that the French map actually feels more American than Elm Creek, meaning the field sizes. So with the French map, you have a lot of bigger fields, this less of them. Where this one, you have quite a few smaller fields, and less big ones.
Yeah, it's one of the things he and I was talking about when we jumped down a channel.
Oh, okay.
And that's why I was telling him, like, I was really torn if I wanted to do Elm Creek or Hoop Baileron, just because I couldn't. They both look really good maps. I know I'm not a huge fan of Erlengrat. My reasoning why is because half the map is essentially grassland, but it's so steep and awkward that you can't really turn it into a field very well and combine it.
No, you can't.
And that's my only real downside to that map. Otherwise, I think Erlengrat is a great map. It's got a really nice look to it. But it was like flip a coin between Elm Creek and Hoop Baileron. And I ended up going Elm Creek because on the server we started there, and I was on the southeast corner, which is really tight on Elm Creek. It really is. And Dave and Boom had been southwest, and when they were talking about it, they're like, "There's quite a bit of room over here, stuff like that." I'm like, you know what? That's where I'm going to start. I'll try it out.
Yep.
And once I've had my fill of Elm Creek, if there isn't a map out by Dave at that point, I will go over to the French map, and I'll start over there.
Gotcha. Yeah, so what I did here, guys, in case you're wondering, I actually sent this hired worker. I gave him a job. Basically, he's going to go deliver to the oil factory and then loop back. He should end up where I started him. So we're going to try it here. There's some instances where you can do that looping, and it's pretty cool because he'll go drop it off, come back, and that way he'll be waiting if you have more product to deliver. Now, granted, I have 1,300 liters of olives in here. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit to see the olive. That olives look pretty good. So I'm guessing they're black and a red olive combined, it looks like. Not so much the green ones.
Well, green olives aren't ripe.
True. Good point. Actually, see, now that's a good point. Yep. That brings up an excellent point, similar to the corn, where you can cut at the last stage before it's ready, not switching gears. But if the olives were the same way, so if you could cut the olives a stage early, then you get green olives. But that leave that up for Dave, I'm sure.
Yep.
So. They did a better job of the animals. Feed them first time, and they all ran over to food. That's cool. Giants worker flat reported pluggage. Awesome. Issues saw report on 22nd late evening. Yeah, I would do that as well too. Guaza is report the issue to Giants. So they're aware of it as well. With the tree cutting, I'm sure they are, especially if it's on the French map that you guys are playing. But I did see it here on mine a little bit as well. And
what was the tree cutting issue?
You have graphic glitches, so it looked like a spear almost.
I did notice too with the trees, one issue I found was like, especially when you cut smaller pieces, it seemed like there was a much bigger piece to the tree.
Okay.
So it wouldn't mesh together with some of the other trees as well, but yeah, it was all right.
Yeah, as I just did here, the loop with this guy, that wasn't me placing that factory or those billboards, but the way he did that path, you want to move that sign to the north. Yeah, yep, exactly. Because it was tight and he was scraping a trailer. He did make it out, but if you get a larger trailer, I don't see it happening. He's going to get stuck. So I think Papa is what is reference to that. Ran into a parked vehicle. Yeah, that one ran into a sign, into the billboard. So. Or to sign. Yeah, he would have some issues for sure. And then
Scurvy, check Discord. Went live for a second.
Tending also seems to be a huge issue for workers. I did a couple contracts that required tending, and every time the worker had problems. Alright. Ooh. Ouch, Cowboy Mike. Install a mod from the in-game mono. Yeah, that's interesting. It's the first I've heard of that.
Oh. That's interesting, Darius.
I've been having some weird issues where like I'll quit to the menu and it will crash to desktop.
Yep.
So there
I've
is
done that.
something going on in there.
Yeah, something's going on there for it. So.
But yeah, there's a few errors with it still that I don't think he'll get rid of until the editor comes out. But
Yep, I agree.
and it lost the ability to drop the tag axle. I think it needs to be reassigned.
Yep, but that truck looks nice. I'm seeing the cab move a little bit in there as you're going over bumps and stuff like that, or you start and stop. Yeah, like
Yep.
right there.
Yeah, it's got the air ride on the cab.
It's only bodies. Yeah, if some
And
people are...
it drives so much better.
Good.
That's okay, guys. No, you're good. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'm not sure. Some are 2 people so far having issues with some mods from Mod Hub. Giant said it quits to the desktop after downloading a mod. So
Yeah, I did have that happen a couple of times because it wants you to restart, and when you hit yes, it crashes instead of the.
Oh.
What do you think I'm driving, Fummins?
Hey, Fummins.
Fummins.
Good morning.
Morning, Bauer.
Morning, Bauer.
Did
Where's
you
Pat?
sleep at all, sir?
Oh, I thought that was Fummins coming.
Oh yes, I definitely.
Yep. You back on the road again today?
In 2 hours. I still got 2 hours until my 10 hours done, so I'm gonna play a little farm sim and figure I'd hop in Discord for a little while.
It's an addiction, isn't it?
Yes. I played a couple hours last night, and then it was like a 14-hour workday. I'm ready to go to bed, and now I'm up, and first thing I do is log on to my farm sim game.
Yep. Yeah, no, Fummins, I'm driving it now. It seems to be good, other than, and of course I've got a version before you and JD were messing with it, but it's driving good. I'm enjoying it.
Morning, Fummins.
So, I'm finding some interesting things out here.
Okay.
I don't remember who was it? You and NBC last night, Darius? With that Mac,
Yeah, the traction. The
so
friction.
it's a manual transmission. With it not hooked up to anything, it starts in 8th gear. I hooked up to a
Yes.
trailer and I loaded a truck onto it. It starts in 4th gear.
Yeah, well, and that was the only, because one of the things I had done was I took that truck, the Mac Anthem, and I changed it to the friction scale of 6.1, and I was just messing around with an empty Super B, and the only time it seemed to, like, you know, slip, if you will, was it was shifting, and it did start in a lower gear, and it just kind of started going through the gears, and it would show the slipping like animation, but it was more a result of shifting.
Yeah. I'm wondering how to figure out how it knows what gear to start in.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Could it be somewhere in a script, maybe, for the vehicles? Meaning, if it's attached, it's going to start in this gear. If nothing's attached, start in this gear, possibly.
Or is it taking the weight of the
It
trailer?
might, yeah,
there
it'd be
too,
the weight
because-
of the trailer.
I would imagine it would have to deal with the weight of the trailer. But then again, if I'm heavy loaded, I want to start in a lower gear. What's the harm of starting out in 1 compared to starting out in 4? Other than you're going to be doing more shifting for it.
Bauer, you know this. Does your truck's an automatic?
Yes.
Does yours
So,
start out in 1st gear or no? If you're empty, will it start in 1st gear?
If I'm empty, my truck will start in 3rd.
Okay.
If I have 30,000 pounds or less, it will start in 2nd. And if I have 40,000 pounds or 30,000 pounds up to my max weight, it will start in 1st and shift up through all the gears. And that is all registered by sensors in my steering column. There's nothing in the truck to tell it what it's doing. It's all registered by my drive tire weight.
It's interesting.
Yeah, Tigris is saying, as a former truck driver, he would never start in 8th gear, bobtailing, instead of, or 4th with an empty trailer.
Yeah,
No.
even bobtailing, you'd never start that high. Otherwise, you wouldn't.
No.
You'd stall out.
Well, I
E-
mean, at the end of the
even
day,
when-
it's a game, but it's interesting that the
Yeah.
mechanics are there, and
Yes,
where they're
stuff
pulling
like
it
that.
from is interesting.
But yeah, I missed those Alcoa tires. Those don't seem to be calling properly. It's got a different tire on the back of it, and it is hovering just a hair on the back tires.
The one I put in the thing has the tires on it.
Well, and again, this is one I downloaded earlier on in the night, so I don't know if you messed around with it and re-uploaded it to JD or not.
No, the one, all the errors are gone in it. I put it in at 10:30 or 10 o'clock last night.
Yeah, I think I grabbed it before that
Oh yeah.
because I've still got tire errors. Other than that, though, I was just driving it around and I like it.
Yeah. See, that one doesn't have the manual transmission, so it doesn't slip. So I'm gonna mess around and I'm gonna put the manual transmission in it and then see if that changes.
Yeah, so you renamed it to FS22.
Yeah.
What's that felling tilt trailer you put in there, Fumans?
It's just a little tilt trailer.
So we can ask, what's my name again? Is FS22 good? I say yes. There's things that need to be, worked out bug-wise, but overall, I think it's a big improvement over 19. My honest opinion, if you ask it for me for 3 of the, I'm going to go with 3 top best features. I would say the AI worker. I would say the vehicle's locking down on a trailer properly.
So nice.
I forgot another one. Number 4. Let me make it top 4 now. I'm going to work on 5 eventually. Number 3, I would say the headers on the headers for combines locking on to their trailers. Awesome.
Speaking of headers, I'll talk about it afterwards. But yeah, go ahead.
And then I think number 4 is the sounds, which I think is, I know some people might be having some issues with it, but hopefully they get fixed in the future update. But the sounds in vehicles as they go through tunnels or as they're put under stress, the sounds they make are pretty darn awesome. So,
Yep.
if you guys have anything to add, see what your thoughts are, but I definitely think it's really good.
One of my, like, it's a little thing for me, but it's such a game changer, is the fact that you actually have to have the harvester running now to be able to unload it.
Yes, absolutely. To run hydraulics on anything, the tractor needs to be in its running state.
Yep, I actually like that change.
Yep, so do I. Absolutely.
Jaren's saying it sounds like Sony finally updated the PS4 to 1.02.
Ooh, nice, Jared. Yeah, I think Casco was mentioning this morning a little bit ago that they updated. So hopefully that addresses the slot issue that was there.
Yeah, he was saying they were rolling out slowly. So
perfect.
Yeah, let us know if it addressed the slot issue for you, Jaren. But what I was saying about the header trailer is last night I combined a small field. I pulled up beside the header trailer, so it was lengthwise along the combine, and I dropped the header off straight in front, so it would have been perpendicular to the header trailer.
Yep.
I jumped out of the combine, turned around, and it snapped from the ground up, around, and onto the trailer.
Wow.
I was like, wait a minute, what the heck?
ATK, I'll definitely, yeah. Let me let this worker finish his loop. When he comes back, I will show you my settings, for sure. I did upgrade according to my, just to let you know, one thing that did change on my specs, and it wasn't by choice, was my graphics card decided to, implode, so I had to get another one. So I'm running a 2080 Ti graphics card, so compared to 1070 FTW. So that probably is a little bit of difference, but as far as the processor and the RAM, that has been unchanged.
About time to update that list there, Big Daddy.
It is, man. Well, the processor's still the same, and I have the parts, but like I said, the RAM right now is this. When I was talking to
Stupid
JD,
expensive.
he said, "Good
Yeah.
luck," and that's, my downfall was, I ordered it when it came in stock because it kept going in and out, in and out. So I'm like, all right, I better jump on it while I could. And come to find out, I didn't realize. I thought the processor would be the tough thing to get, which it's still a little tricky. However, the RAM is just, I can't even find even not, I don't want to say not good RAM, but lower speed RAM or a lower quality brand is, you can't even find out as well.
Yeah, that was the hardest part for. That's why it took me so long to get this laptop, was because we had problems sourcing one, the video card, and then second was the RAM.
Yeah, the video. Knock on wood. Thank goodness. I found the video card on Marketplace, and it worked out there.
Hey, Big Daddy, not to interrupt your stream
Go for it.
concerning RAM. There's a couple available on Amazon right now.
DDR5?
Yes.
Ooh, I will definitely have to check that out.
Yeah, there's a couple of different. One's a 32. That's DDR4 there, but this is up here DDR5, I believe. Yeah, there is a DDR5 up there.
Ooh, nice. All right. I'll definitely have to check that out. Thanks. How many gigs is FS22? I think it was around 13, if my memory serves me correctly.
Yep, 12.6.
Okay.
12.6 download and then installs to about 24.
Oh, okay. Got it. All right, so 24 installed.
Morning, Obi.
Have I used the 922 Cobra hybrid out of the forestry group? Let me check here. If it's the big I call it the Cobra. I want to make sure there's nothing else that I'm missing here.
Yeah, Cobra took the place of the Scorpion King.
Right. I just want to, when she put in the numbers, I don't want to speak if I want to make sure there's nothing like an attachment or anything crazy that I'm missing. So let me see here. So this guy here, yeah, if it's a big Cobra, like to replace the Scorpion, I used it, and it takes down trees. I think I have one up there as a matter of fact to own. Let me double check. So it'd be this guy right here, this Cobra. No. Oh. You just wrote what it said. No problem. So it's not this one. Light blue. Okay. Let me see here. So is it? So is it the Rotney? Cobra, the Hem 922 Cobra out of the forestry equipment. Okay, so let me check the forestry equipment. Maybe it's. Don't think there's anything in there. Gens. Oh, okay, gens. All right. So.
Oh, yeah. The gens.
Hmm.
Back in the vehicles, I think.
All right. So that's this guy. Okay, yeah, gotcha. Oh, okay, so Hem 922 DQ Cobra Hybrid. Okay, that's bad naming, but I guess it is what it is. All right, so it's Cobra. It's funny, the Gens has a Cobra, and then the Ponzi has a Cobra.
Yep.
Energy M, thanks for the follow. Yeah, how does it work? It's kind of like a.
I saw Yosho trying to use it. It seemed a little awkward, but.
Yeah.
I saw Yosho and Spencer using it the other day during early access,
Okay.
or right after early access, I say.
I can give it a try here once I get my cedar situated. My guy, I'll definitely give it a go. But I owe ATK as well. My spec. I think he should be good now. If you want to see my settings, John, I can definitely just hop out here quick and show you those. Now I do have the straps down, so if my forks get a little crazy, it's because I have the straps still on, which it does just a little bit, but it's still not too bad. I thought, and the thing, just my 2 cents, unfortunately not many choices until the Brux or the Tree Maverick come out. to do chips because, in my opinion, those cranes on there just I never had really good luck with them. Yosho, Hin, thanks for the follow. Greatly appreciate it.
Hey, Yosho.
Morning, Yosho.
Morning, Yosho.
What's my name? Gaming. Thanks for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. That's all good, Yosho. How you doing, man? Doing all right today? Do you have off today, or you have to? I know some have off today.
I
Just woke up. Nice.
Yeah. It's probably still recovering from all of the jelly beans last night.
Oh, wait. Oh, there's deer just running across here. All right, so let's buy that
Yeah,
guy.
he Carolina Reaper beans.
Ooh. I see. I like hot
like
stuff.
7 of them.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, see, I like hot stuff, but there's a limit. Like I tried, or I have a one-chip challenge in on my island there, and I tell you what, man, I just don't feel like the misery.
Don't do it.
Yeah, that's. Like I said, I like hot stuff. I like the Carolina Reaper. I like the Ghost Pepper. Don't get me wrong, but I think that I've seen people do it, and they say they have a good heat tolerance, and they don't look so well afterwards. So I know people that have been in pain for a couple days afterwards. I just don't. I just don't. There's a point. I enjoy hot, but when it comes to painful, I'll draw the line. Sim Game Nation, thanks for follow. Bandino, thanks for follow.
It was the worst thing I did.
Oh, you did the one-chip challenge?
Yeah, they have them in the truck stops, and I picked them up like a dummy the one day. I ate that, and I couldn't drive.
Wow.
We were talking about that last night in my stream too. I was just like, nope, I don't think so.
I felt so bad for you when you pulled the spoiled milk and the Carolina bean.
Oh my goodness, dude.
I saw you do that. I'm like, oh, he is gonna yak on camera. Oh my gosh.
Whoever dropped the 20
Master
sub bomb,
86.
yeah, they were sending me private messages like, man, I'm so sorry I wouldn't have done it. I said, no, that's part of the show. If I didn't want to do it, I wouldn't have put it in there. So it's one of them. Don't be sorry. That's part of it. So, but yeah, it was a lot of fun last night. We had a blast. Man, that was a lot of Reapers though.
What was the final count? Like 7?
Yeah, it was 7 total. So, I mean, they are jelly beans still, but man, they're pretty hot. And I'm part Cajun, so that tells you something.
Gotcha. I was just going to ask you if you had a, everybody says their heat tolerance is a 10, or, they say they don't like hot stuff. That's why I was asking if you had prior heat experience. How would you, where would your threshold be of enjoyable? Would you put it at Reaper? Would you put it at Ghost Pepper? Would you put it at, jalapeno? That's why I have a good base starting point.
Well, I've had the Ghost Pepper burger at Red Robin.
Okay.
And it was actually pretty good. I mean, it was hot. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't too bad. I ended up having to take a couple of the peppers off because they had it piled up pretty high. And ate about half of what the peppers they had on it. But, I mean, I liked them. I thought they were good. But I'd say that's the Ghost Peppers kind of starting to push it for me.
Okay. Yeah,
I like that Ghost Pepper burger.
Yeah, they're really good.
50% good.
Where did you
Sorry,
say you put that lime to auger wagon there, Scurvy? Or did you upload it?
I didn't upload it because it's not technically my mod in there.
Mm-hmm.
I can give it over to you if you want, I think.
Yeah.
I can tell you where to modify it.
I don't want to go digging for the original file.
Okay.
So,
hey, Techno Freak,
when you get a chance, no worries.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a good way to send it over to you.
Your heat tolerance has gone down. Yeah, I agree. I used to, I want to say my college years, but I didn't really go to college too long. So about my, probably early 20s, I had a pretty good heat tolerance. And then nowadays, not so much.
noticed mine's gone down since I've gotten older.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know, being Cajun, everybody thinks, hey, you're Cajun, you like hot stuff. Well, not always. Cajuns are all about the flavor, and it just so happens that spice is one of those flavors that they really like. But my dad, he's full-blooded Cajun, and man, can he make some food that's just, you know, your taste buds just go nuts when you eat it because it's just so good, and not a lick of spice in it whatsoever. So it's not always spicy and hot.
Hey, Phil. How you doing, sir? Yeah, I agree with you. I used to, I mean, there's capsaicin. I won't want to say it wrong all the time, but
Yep.
capsaicin. I tell you what, there's a point where I like flavor. Like ghost pepper, in my opinion, has a good flavor. Reaper, in my opinion, doesn't have a great flavor. Like I'll take ghost pepper all day long just for the flavor.
Mm-hmm.
But then we get the capsaicin stuff. I had it's called the Bomb Ground Zero, and I had a guy.
Oh
He
man.
put it on a Frito for me, and he says, "Oh, here, try this." And I didn't realize I didn't know the guy's history with heat. And here, come to find out, he goes, "Oh yeah, my taste buds are pretty much fried. I can't, feel anything." Well, then he gives it to me on a Frito, and I pop it. And I'm like, "All right, man. I had to time it when I was at work. I worked in the office, and I had to time it from when I went to the water cooler or the fridge to actually take, pour in my coffee cup half and half to stay cool." And it was just a miserable. I mean, there's no fun there. It's like it's just not enjoyable to me. It's like, all right, this doesn't taste good. Number one, it doesn't taste good. It tastes burnt. I said number two, it's just not enjoyable. It's past the point of, it's not my heat level.
I tell you, the tamed jalapenos are actually really good. They got an awesome flavor without the heat. Like if you're not in the mood for anything hot,
Okay.
you can get those tamed jalapenos. Grocery store has them in a jar, so they have the flavor of jalapeno but no hotness in it, and they're actually really really good.
Oh, okay. Let's check those out.
Yeah, I think Walmart's got them if I remember correctly.
Oh, good. Doing plows to the Trex. Nice. Yeah, the Trex does. It's like the Raptor and yeah, the plows. Like I said, they're colored now in here. There is a mod release on a mod hub that turns all cultivators into plows. But yeah, feel free to grab those. The only difference is like I made these colorable, so that way if you want different colors for different farms, you have pink and etc. And they now work with the emissions as well.
Yeah. The cultivator mod only allows it to create fields with a cultivator, which is still pretty good because it gives you that nice square edge with a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Oppies. Hey, Moss. You grow nice. Yeah, dried them out. I do when I used to do jerky quite often. I used to just dry out the peppers, and then basically throw that in my marinade, and then put it on the beef. And then when I put it in the hydrator or dehydrator, it worked really well. It tasted fantastic. But yeah, like I said, there's a point. As far as all the natural peppers go, it's not too bad. It's when it gets to, like I said, the capsaicin and the extracts, meh, it's just not enjoyable. It's like I just past the point of, yeah, I'm good. So now what you could do here also, since that grappler, like in my opinion, if I don't know how it's going to work out, but we're going to try it for science, of course. Every day we do stuff for science. So let me move this out of the way, and I'm going to try feeding this since it stays on fold pipe. All right, so on fold pipe.
You'll need a trailer for it to unfold.
There's no there's no capacity in here.
No.
Okay.
You could probably hit Control I, and it will create a pile.
True.
But there's no capacity list at the bottom.
Oh, okay. So let me grab. I just did a delivery. All right, so he looped back, which is good. So he should be sitting back over there. Actually, over here. Let me try this guy. This should work.
Yeah, any tipper trailer that can take wood chip.
Yeah.
Or will take wood chip, I should say.
So let's get him out of this. I got quite a bit of equipment here.
Hey, Fummins. That version from 10.03 that you put up last night still does have the failed to open wheels XML file.
It's weird, it doesn't have it on mine.
Yeah, I just went to try it and it's failed to open Wheels XML.
Okay. I'm almost done with this one. I'll send it over.
Yeah, and the tires were all showing up before. I thought it had different rubber on the back. I can't remember what it looked like before.
Still no editor, huh?
Nope.
No editor and no GPS.
Well, we kind of need an editor for the GPS, right?
No,
Honestly,
I don't think
with
so.
with the force feedback, I've been enjoying driving with the wheel.
Yes, me too.
In cab with the wheel, with the sounds, and I've been in heaven lately playing this game.
All right, I have a question, and maybe you guys can help me that do seasons. Queen Chris is asking, how long do silage bales take to turn from grass to silage with seasons?
Okay, with seasons on, they will turn, in my experience, the start of the next month.
Yep.
So if you're doing a multi-day month, it will turn at the start of the next month. Good morning, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Hey guys,
Good
morning,
morning.
Dave.
What's going on?
waking up. Folgers in my cup.
There you go.
I haven't made it that far yet.
Morning.
Morning. Lepucus, how you doing? Good morning.
There's still no editor in my mailbox, so
I
No.
just looked it up too.
we all just actually
As
had
soon
that
as I-
exact
I
conversation.
just hit the refresh page.
maybe it's down. No, you guys crashed.
Both the editor and the GPS, I checked both of them just now.
Yeah, if it's been taking a bit because they're working on a bug patch, then I'm 100% for it.
Yep.
I'm enjoying all of the base game stuff right now without going crazy, though I do want to get my hands on it to make a few changes myself, but
Yeah, so if you do exclamation point mods, guys, there's version 2.0 now I'm up to for the cultivators. Like I said, they're colorable as well as their plows, and they do work on missions now. That's corrected. I made a little oopsie last night, and it's all good now. And the bigger one should pull a little bit easier with the help from KW. We're all squared away there.
oh, come on, they're supposed to pull hard.
Yeah,
Get
no.
that nice, you get that nice lugging down sound.
It's still there, but this pulls a little easier. Like, I thought it was a little bit much too as well, but after speaking with KW last night, it's all squared away. Alright, so I'll wait till... He should be on his way, hopefully. Let's see. Yep, here he comes. He's flying along.
Your PV64 cup. Someday, you never know.
Oh, for sure. I think so. I think, like I told these guys, at least a 4X. Now, let me ask you your thoughts, Dave. I know you didn't do much with it, and maybe it's something you might want to look at. Scurvy looked at it this morning, and Darius as well spoke about it. They feel that the Haute Belleron, Incriminator's accent, is better laid out, feels more American map-ish than Elm Creek, and I kind of agree with them due to the size of the fields. Like the one on Haute Belleron, the fields are bigger and less of them, where this one is like there are a variety of fields. It's like the the Chinese menu of fields.
Yeah, I've been actually. Yeah.
Okay.
I've been playing both, and actually, I think I've been enjoying the Hot Belleron map more.
I am.
At least the starting area,
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so much nicer.
because it's so much
I
nicer than
completely
the.
agree.
See that?
Nice.
So if there's one to expand on,
I might do both.
the French.
It's the field wise. I think the layout is nicer.
It makes more sense. Instead of 70 some odd fields, there's 44 and they're bigger. And they're not a postage stamp either.
Right. Right.
Which I would expect the fields in France to be postage stamps. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
You bought 2 add-ons. PlayStation asked for content key to unlock. Would they have sent it in your, like in an email?
It might have come in an email.
It would come in an email if you bought the keys.
Right.
Unless he did it from the PlayStation Store, in which case it should have done it automatically, but it could be because of Giants being so backed up with trying to get everything taken care of from release, they might be a bit behind in getting it done.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they were behind.
Ugh, $24,000 to repair my tractor.
I don't think they were expecting the response that they got for this game.
Nope.
No, they've been, what, top 10 on concurrent Steam users since launch?
And that's amazing.
They
For
were
a
over
simulator
100,000
game, you know.
concurrent. Yeah, for a simulator game, that's really impressive.
But you also got to think the American presence has really increased tremendously.
I think so. Yep.
Especially, you know, when it comes to the streamers and stuff, a lot of people's been jumping on board with it. They've really been pushing the game. I know I push it all the time. And I know all of you do as well. So, I mean, it's a phenomenal game. It's one that I like to come home and unwind to.
Oh yeah, it's. I haven't put it down.
You should be doing embroidery right now. You see what I'm doing. Got a few stocking jobs that I got to do on the side. Christmas is busy.
You're just embroidering field work.
Yeah, there you go. That works.
What do you mean? I did my embroidery.
Yeah, look at the field. Don't you see it?
See all these nice cultivated, plowed, planted fields? Look, let me show you the map. It looks like a quilt.
Right. I put it down like 5 o'clock this morning.
Yes.
Did you stay up that long after you got off of Discord, Dave?
I think I was close. No, I don't know what time I got off. What time did I get off?
Like
Time was-
3-ish?
No, it was.
No,
it was,
you were 4. I was
I
already
was-
going. I was already
yeah.
streaming when Dave signed off. So.
It was 4-ish.
Oh. Well, when he jumped out of Discord, it was a little after 3, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Can't even tell anymore. Oh.
Because, yeah, Scurvy come in about 3:30.
Yep. I didn't get going until about what 4:30ish, I think.
Yep, about 4:30.
Ooh.
I think we impressed more people with the mod switcher utility there, too, Dave.
What's that?
We impressed more people with the mod switcher utility.
Okay. Oh, let's see.
Incredible. Thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. So this works kinda too, but this is gonna get me in trouble if I don't get that one piece in there right now.
Morning, Dazzle.
Morning, Dazzle. Oppie's had an issue. Sorry, Oppie's, I missed
Yeah,
you.
I'm
Okay.
trying to find that right now.
Yeah, Papa was also saying,
Yep. Is that the default folder one?
yeah, something about an error of some kind for some picture.
Yep.
Now let me try my luck. No contact key listed. So let's change direction of drive road, left shift.
I have
B.
no idea.
Go. Oh, now it seems to be going. Get it now? There it goes. That neat little push.
Oh, you cannot click the open folder button if you're on the default folder setup.
Yep. That's what it
Yeah.
was.
Okay. because it doesn't have a folder.
Doesn't have a folder. Okay, I was curious on that.
So just don't do that for now.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
pretty
See if I
good
can
setup.
put some-
Easy to tell people.
Yeah.
Hey,
Not
Def
that you
Gamer.
need to anyway, but
Oh, hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. I want to start my. Let me start my stream closed caption here. So just give me 1 second.
While you're doing that, I want to take a second, by the way, to thank all of you, the community, for being as awesome as you have been and sticking with us. Going on 144 hours now of continuous SGA content leading up to and including the release of 22 here. You guys have been phenomenal, keeping us excited and pumped across all of our streams. Big Daddy, NBC, Scurvy, T. Miller, Boomhauer, Dajnet, of course, who we wouldn't be here without. Yosho, Casket. We can't thank you guys enough.
All right. Unfortunately, my CC says you're not authorized, so it says you do not have the Steam closed caption extension installed. I do. You're just not picking it up here. It says on and it toggles off. Really? It says available and ready to turn on, but it says I can't turn it on. Oh, crapola.
Welcome to Fantasy
Alright.
Island.
Start closed caption. That's not going to help. Alright, we'll have to figure that out. Sorry, DG. I don't know what's going on with that silly closed caption. It
It's
worked
hard
the other
to build
day.
without an editor, Dazzle. Trust me, as soon as that editor comes out, there'll be a lot of us that
Fantasy Island.
will be in the editor playing around and making stuff.
Yep. Juicy, thanks for the follow. Dajnet Stream Crasher is followed. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, KW, if you just let DG, I apologize. I don't know why this thing is not working. I'll get it working again.
Welcome.
I have to apparently reinstall it or something. It says it's not installed. It says it's on and then off and then on. It's driving me mad. All right, so wood chips. See if it'll. I know this is a small, short path. Create a job. Deliver. See if I can do. There it is. Sawmill. Looping.
Oh, we know, Dazzle. What's your question, Lamillo? We'll answer it if we can.
Yep. Hold on, Lamilla. I'm sorry. My chat decided to close down here too.
It's all right. He'd asked if Dave was available to answer a question, but we can certainly help.
Yes, I am. I've just been muting myself and forgetting that it's muted.
Yeah. So anybody that's here, I won't be streaming tomorrow. It's Thanksgiving, so I gotta prepare the turkey and do the stuffing. But I will try to be back Friday for sure, and do streaming again around the same time if you guys are interested in. Hopefully, I'll have my closed caption working for DG then. Yeah, okay.
Jeez, what kind of trees do I want to plant? This is a big question.
Big trees.
Well, there's like so many choices now. It's not just pine.
I know.
Or poplars. Yep.
Yeah, it's not just pine or poplar. It's like, what do I want to choose? Those American elms are really cool as a border, but oaks, willows, maples, it's like, geez. Maples. There we go. I'm going to plant maples in the hope that we can get a maple factory at some point and it'll look right.
Yeah, I dove into the production side on our multiplayer map last night for a little bit. That was actually kind of nice. Something different.
All right.
Cool.
So does the wood chip sell point not work? It says start filling. Did you fill up from there? Oh, okay. So where do I take wood chips to? Let's look at the economy. Hopefully there's somewhere that takes it. It's not the first time I did that. Alright. Okay, we gotta find
Wanting 2 turkey dinners in 2 months. I'd like to have one this year. I might get one. I'm still waiting for confirmation.
Okay.
See, for me, Christmas is usually a nice ham or something like that.
Yeah.
I got an invite, but I told them not unless they're completely sick.
Mm,
They got to
yeah.
be healthy.
Oh, especially with your what's
Because
coming
I'm
up.
not.
Yep.
That was my biggest fear with the wedding, my daughter's wedding, is I might miss it if I get sick with COVID. This like I don't know if I should be going to Thanksgiving dinner.
All right. So shouldn't this? I guess the sawmill creates wood chips. So where do we take wood chips? Is the question. Production.
Yeah, Dave will be at Thanksgiving dinner, triple masked with a bag of saran wrap nearby or something, and stay back.
Right.
All right. That creates wood. There's got to be a sell point for wood chips, right?
Oh, prime rib on crisp. There you go.
Wood chips here. All right. There we go. That's why. All right. Goldcrest or Johnson's Farmers Market, which is less traveled, or South Valley Bio. Let's go there. We haven't been there yet. So
that is strange that they don't take wood chip at the there, but I guess as because it's a production, it kind of makes sense that you'd have the wood chips be produced there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Deliver. There it is, South Valley looping, so it'll come right back to here. So let's do this. To help make the loop work a little bit better, I'm going to start and finish the loop underneath the trailer, so we should technically come right back to where I started it.
All right, I don't know. Now those XML errors are back again.
What have you been selling to make 30? He's been cheating to make 31 million.
Me? No, this is my test map, Dave.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Somebody else.
DG, yeah. Yeah, I've been doing, like I said, this is a test map I do in early access. I'm trying to decide what map to start on. I thought this was the one, but after talking to you guys, I might be going to the Cultivators map. Incriminator's words. All right, loop in, start job. Let's see how he does. Or she does. Of course, sorry, I have... Oh, don't hit my equipment. I realize I got a mess up here. Thanks, KW. Sorry about that, bud. I don't know why the stream thing isn't working now. It worked. I believe I had it on over during early access. Now all of a sudden it's saying you have it, but you don't have it. You have it, but you don't have it. So
you don't have the plugin enabled somehow.
That's it was fine. I know we tested it, but I'll figure it out for next time for sure. We'll get together and.
Did you deactivate the extension?
No. I didn't deactivate nothing. I thought I left everything be, to be honest with you.
Oh. Is the game good enough to start modding again? Yeah. Yes, and you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. If somebody, KW is going to give an answer. Doing exclamation point mods. There we go. All right, so.
Big exclamation point mods. Here's your answer.
Yeah.
That would be a resounding yes.
Yeah, that's why I was talking to KW last night, and he helped me out with one thing that he changed, and it's working much better. I said pretty soon, Same Game Alliance, KW for life, mods folder section.
Well, all he has to do is say, yeah.
And this is the guy that had said, I ain't getting it. I ain't getting it.
Planted that there. Now this.
So,
all right.
Yep, what did you change from last night, Big Daddy? Other than the colors, you said it makes
colors
it pull easier.
The larger one pulls a little easier. And I didn't go crazy. It's just so you can't use the electric tractor, but you use medium-sized tractors. So that colorable I changed while Scurvy was streaming this morning. quick dabbled with that and figured that out on the fly. And as well as with the help of Fummins, I forgot one line to remove this change cultivator to plow, so
Oh,
that
no,
was
that was
changed as well.
Darius.
Yeah, my silly
Yeah, that
little
was me
Oh,
last night
sorry,
doing
Darius.
the mission.
Yeah,
No worries.
I
Apparently,
FreeBarred
you're not the only one that confuses Fummins and I. NBC started it.
it. Now you guys are close, yeah, for sure. So this is a pretty
It's
cool.
usually X-Man I get confused for.
Eh. All right, so if you guys haven't seen this planner, I grabbed this one just for the sake of it because I haven't used it yet. It's pretty cool. So to transport it all around is actually like this. So it actually has the attachment come out from the side, and you pull it from the side, which is pretty darn neat.
Yeah, who was it? There was one farm channel I watched. It's Brian's farming videos. They had a case
problem. Yep.
that was
problem with
just
pin.
like that.
Yep. Massive problems with that pin to get it to lock into transport mode.
The Brooks, I may or may not have pulled it into a game, but obviously without the one missing, the biggest piece, not yet released, it's hard to get it to work properly. And so once that occurs, then hopefully we get it moving. Like I said, not only mine, but BD, BSSB, and NC Raiders, I'm sure they're going to work and get the Tree Maverick over as well, which, you know, we helped each other out with it. So I started with it, and this, you know, those guys took it the rest of the way.
I like that flat deck trailer there, Fummins. That tilt trailer.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice little trailer. Somebody posted it on
Well, that's exactly
one of
what
the
I was
mod
looking
things, and it
for.
had
Is
1,000
something like that.
errors.
So Mr. and Miss Brabs, can't get the AI to haul your plow. Keep saying in transport mode. What plow in particular? Do you know offhand? So maybe I got to try to my end and try to figure it out. But I know there is. We were talking about this morning. This cotton harvester is similar. Wheels is thinking similar to a baler, where if you have a partial like that, I have 2,191 liters of cotton in there, and I can't fold it up because it has some cotton in there, and the AI won't operate it in non-transport mode. So unfortunately, I mean, it is what it is, but it's something to be aware of. All right, the 1200. Let me see if I can find it.
Why are these wheel errors back?
All right, so the 1200. Which one is it? You talk about this one here, the K12200?
At Fummins, will you be posting your mods to the SGA website when you're done?
Yes.
Yes. There's your answer. There's been a lot of people active over there. I wonder if
I was hoping to
Yeah,
have
as I
one,
say,
but
Impact threw a bunch of stuff up there last night too,
All right, let me see.
Yep.
or this morning.
I was hoping to have that truck up. I mean, it would have the i3D error, but now I got this Wheels XML error again, and
I thought it had
I don't know why.
a chunkier rear tire on it too.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm misremembering.
it had the no code. I could put them in there. I had to pull them from. They're not in game anymore.
Ah,
Can
that's
you
what
move
it is.
up one with me real quick?
who? Me?
You? I got a question for you.
All right. I can't move up because we're already in the topmost room, but I can move down one.
Well, we're in Dave's most top room. There's still one above. Dave
Hey,
just
Cartel
doesn't like
Gamer.
the other one.
All right, that one's. No, I just did it, Mr. and Mrs.
Oh, no, we are
Babs.
now.
What?
It
Yeah,
was
we're in
folded
Streamer
up.
0 right now.
Yeah,
Dave doesn't like Streamer 0.
it was folded up, and now he's on his way. So it seems to be working okay. Maybe it's be closer. Ooh, he's going to take up my. Don't you take up my Raptor, sir? Yeah, and there he's going there now. So that one's okay.
Fantasy Island.
Just be closer. Maybe try to be closer to the road, and do it. But stuck in the middle of the road and tried. Huh. All right. Well, I did it from the field, so it could be maybe where it's at or your destination. But this maybe try a different location to see how it works. He's gone now. Pretty sure. I think he's going to make it there okay. Yeah, it looks like he's doing all right. Hey, Sumner. Oh, Beats. Oh, I'm having flashback for Beats. Beats. The money like that for them. Let me show you. I can't show you the. So the sugar beets is right here. So the money for them is 412, 426, 350. The money is It's nothing great. The cut sugar beets is a little bit higher. 614 into biogas. The sugar mill is 445, and the animal dealer is
What's your
518.
Are you
What's
on easy economy?
price fluctuations though?
Me? That's a good question. Let's see. I believe I am. My game easy. Yes. Yep.
Jeez, everybody's on easy economy.
Go
Yeah. Test
go
game.
back to your beats and look at the price fluctuations.
The cut sugar beets, sure thing.
Yeah. See where you're at on that scale. And bottom left there, show price fluctuations. Bottom.
If you hit
There
the
you
space
go.
bar on it too.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Like,
Okay.
what month are you in?
I am back in August, I believe. Yep, August.
Yeah, so as you can see, you've bottomed out, so that's the lowest price that the beets is going to be at. So you got to think those beets are probably going to double in price once you get up closer to January.
True. Yeah, for sure.
That's a button that I keep forgetting about a lot too, and it's like, oh wait, I got to check that and see when's a good time to sell this.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
Yeah, that was part of the seasons mod, the original mod. They did something like this too. I don't like the fact they don't show you the numbers.
Yeah,
it doesn't give you a point of reference, but at least you get an idea, like, this is the good time or the bad time to do it.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, I don't think they don't have it there. I believe they do in this. I don't think they have a price for wood. Come to think of it. Unfortunately, they do have a price for planks. I see wood chips. And pretty much August, June, July, August is really bad time for quite a lot, it seems like.
It's probably harvest time, that's why.
Yeah, true.
So a lot of times when you harvest something, you're going to hold on to it for half a year.
Right. Yeah, I don't think there is a price for wood, from what I'm seeing. It's just planks and such. All right, so let's go.
Yeah, I'd love to add digestate to like the farmers market or something, but I think that's something that should have a sell price somewhere for those that don't want to actually do slurry spreading.
Oh, look at that. Let's see here. I forgot all about it. I was worried about it. I'm like, I'm not used to doing the loops. I'm used to doing just basically go to point, and I'll drop it the rest of the way. Let's see how they're doing it. All you got to do is... Am I in your way or something? Let's see here. So hopefully this finishes the process. It's finishing the loop, it looks like. It looks like it's doing pretty good. Come on now. You just gotta get back there. Oh, you're so close. Nope.
I completely forgot I picked up a plowing contract last night. I'm sitting here like, oh yeah, I picked up a plowing contract. I should probably do that. Too busy planting trees.
Oops. Let me go around. You have no new mods. You have just some revised mods. So the revised. Yep. Thanks, Mom. So what has changed about the version 2.0 is they now work on missions. see how we
You
did.
can paint them all kinds of pretty
Yep.
colors.
You can paint them if you want a pink cultivator or blue cultivator, or John Deere looking cultivator. Granted, it'll still have Lemke on it, but all right. This one's going to be we have to do an alley-oop with this one. I don't know how it's going to work out.
Sorry, I'm kind of a sucker for John Deere, but it's what I grew up with, so.
I gotcha.
Okay, so I'll be back in a bit.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. A little push. Oh, I'll be all right. We'll get another piece.
We're back.
Mr. Miss Smith, or Brabs, I was thinking about doing colored rims, but I didn't want to go too crazy at this point, to be honest with you.
That would be NBC there, bad lad.
Yo, show.
Yes, sir.
I resent invite.
Okay.
I don't know if you got it.
Yeah, let me check it real quick.
You may have to just go to Google Calendar, and it might tell you that you have an invite in there. It might not even show up in your email. I don't know how people get it.
I've never really used Google Calendar, so.
Well, there you go. Just go Google Calendar and open it up, and you'll probably
All right.
say. That could be it too if you're not. Google Calendar is not registered with the same email address.
Oh, if it's registered. Okay, I do have an email address that is registered with it. So let me check this one more time.
Yeah, check that out. It might be that. That might be the reason.
And I may have to give you a different email then. Let's see here.
I never used Google Calendar either until this.
Well, I'm an Apple guy, so I use the Apple Calendar stuff.
Wait. Was that part of his application?
Oh, what guy?
If it was, he wouldn't have been hired.
All right, that explained. Now it comes out.
About
Wait a
all
minute.
that.
Wait, isn't he still in his probationary period?
I mean, I am using a PC. I mean, come on, I have to.
See?
Just because people are biased, that's why.
First, he doesn't do the SGA or the FSL.
I
Now
know,
he's
right?
an Apple guy.
Jeez,
I'm gonna have to read this. I have to think about that vote.
I'm telling you. Can I change my vote?
Oh, boy.
Fantasy Island.
You gotta give Apple credit. They did one thing right.
Ooh.
Oh boy, here we go.
They gave free PCs to all the schools, so your generation would be Apple people instead of on an inferior system.
I'm 38, and there was only one class in school I ever used an Apple for.
Yeah,
and the teacher hated it.
They were giving
Everything
out
else
the
was
free
PC.
school.
See, I'm almost 40. I mean, come on. That's not my generation.
Well, I'm 55, and I know it started just after I got out of school, so it is probably yours.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to send you a different email. So let me send you a different one, 'cause it didn't come through again.
Yep.
Then again, my school system did have somebody break in at one point and smash all the computers in the computer labs across the whole school.
It was probably an employee from Apple.
Nope.
Oh, man. Apple haters.
Actually, I happen to know the guy.
I
There
got a
you
little
go,
bit
just
of
another one.
bug tree there.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, that's happened to a couple of different graphics. That long,
Yeah.
spiky graphic. Some of the combines when unloading, I've seen that happen too.
The Nova does it a lot.
To the particle effect.
Welcome to
Yeah.
Fantasy Island.
Wow.
Probably just a bug with the particle effect.
Rex Lover, thanks for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you're doing good.
There it is.
Welcome to Fantasy Island.
Add it again.
Yeah, that piece is really bugged out.
I do like the fact that you have to start the combine to empty out of the pipe.
Yeah, Scurvy was saying that this morning. Like, you
Little
have
things.
to start things up for the hydraulics to work, which is cool. You know, little itty bitty things like that so many of those changes come together to make a pretty
new
good product.
experience.
Yeah, it makes it more like a sim.
Well, Dave, it must have just been a bad install, buddy, because now it's working fine.
All right. Tech support is now closed.
Dave's going back to playing Hoop Belleron.
I've already been playing that.
The tech support window is closed. I need to get back to playing my game now. Thank you.
What time am I on? I'm going to see if Billy Alpaca's out there. My plan was to raid Billy Alpaca after, so I thought he was coming on at noon Eastern. But I will go till the next SGA member is up. I think he's at noon, but if not, then we'll see who's available. And I'll go until the SGA person arrives.
Hey, there it is.
All right, so
That's what it was.
All right.
all right, so that that's off.
Oh wow! All the
Turn this off for now.
Mapping schedules.
Now, what about?
Oh, it's overlapping.
Don't know if that'll fix that. Looks like it just made it worse, but it's fine. I'll bring up the Predator. I will chew that sucker up. Yeah, see, just keep cutting that same bugged out piece, and it gets worse and worse. So it's not just the chainsaw aspect. It's now wait. Let me see. Oh, I turned it off already. Yeah, the tree's bugging for sure, and a couple people have mentioned it as well. So what I'm gonna do is I was forget about the hand tool, and I'll pick it up hopefully.
You and your tree cutting, you just obviously haven't played enough of DB Uncharted.
I may have.
You know, it was the one thing that kind of slowed me down in expansion in the Uncharted was, man, I have to cut trees now.
Yeah, it did. It made you cut trees.
Which, I mean, it was great. It's just, I couldn't go there and just munch trees because that, to me, that was just money that was wasted, so.
Yeah. Well, you didn't cut enough trees because you would have been munching if you
Yeah, I probably would have.
After the first few thousand, like 5 or 6, yeah, you start reconsidering.
Dave's not wrong, but by about the 8,000th tree, you're like, you know, that Brux is starting to look awful nice.
Right?
I can just drive along and go munch, munch, munch. Okay, yes, please. So I think at this point it's pretty safe to confirm that Seasons does not have straw and hay degradation when it's on the field in the rain. I've had a pile that's been sitting here through now the 4th rainstorm and it hasn't lowered at all.
Right. How many trees were on Uncharted? Approximately 75,000.
Yeah.
Let's compare that with the F8 menu.
There you go.
Oh wait, I don't have. Oh man.
Oh, you didn't turn on developers tools. Huh?
It was on, but now I'm on the Steam version, and it's. I guess I got to set it separately. Again. I don't know. It's not coming up.
You got it turned on mine. What are you looking for?
There's a split shapes down at the bottom.
Yeah, unsplit shapes on Elm
the
Creek
F8.
is 5,400.
Oh
Yeah,
my
5,400.
5,400 on Elm Creek, so that's 5,400 trees. Unsplit. Do you have any split ones?
Me? No,
That's
not right now.
That's what's left on the map, so if you've cut down, it would drop down the number a little bit.
Split shapes
Yeah.
is 5 on mine, and unsplit is 54.94.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at 54.35 because I've cut down some trees.
So you got about 55,100. So yeah,
Which
just
is
a
far
few
cry
more.
from 75,000.
Yeah, just a few more. 78,548. Is that what it was? KW knows the numbers.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Just a few.
A lot.
I've got over 8,000 cut myself. Actually, I think I forget how many I had cut down.
NBC finished at 22,000 cut.
Yeah, he was going for the 22,000 before 22.
So did he
Is
read it?
seed?
So he reached the goal then.
Yep.
Nice.
Wow.
Of course, a lot of those were with the
Tree Maverick.
the Tree Maverick, yeah. Which, I mean, I can't say I blame him. After like 8,000 trees, you're like, yeah, I'm done with cutting these things and picking them all back up again. I don't need the money.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything anybody in chat needs help with? Please let me know, and I can help you as well.
I need help with my FS addiction, please.
Wrong channel, sir.
Yeah.
Please leave a message after the tone.
Hello, my name is Robert, and I'm Farm Sim 22.
Hello, my name is Darius, and I'm an addict.
Are we gonna need our own SGA? What is it? Counseling room?
We have one.
I think that's what I'm gonna start calling my streams, Farm Sim Anonymous. Helping with your addiction issues.
Oh, Papa Skin is asking about the mod folder switcher issue.
He knows about it for the time being, Papa. Just don't try to open the folder on the default.
Yeah, you can't. There is no folder in the default settings. So you have to have one of your pre-made folders selected, or it's gonna throw that error. I'll put a loop in and we'll just basically put a pop-up and say you don't have a folder selected instead of the error at some point. But you have the default folder selected and there is no actual path to the default.
For the mods?
There is no, well, if you look in the XML file, there's no written path. It just says folder equals default.
Oh, there's no written path. Gotcha.
Right. So the game, I can make it so it goes, but I can't make it go to your default folder. I can only make it, well, I might be able to, because I know your install location.
Running out of the default folder.
Yeah, but you can't hit the show files on the default folder. Because it doesn't have a path there. And it's just, it's probably been that way in the whole last one, because I never changed that. Make sure you have one of your custom folders selected or it won't show your mods. You'll have to go somewhere else.
What time is dinner at my house? My house, I think we're going to do dinner around 4 in the afternoon-ish. 3, 4.
So I should be there around 3.
Yeah, man. Bring the Samsung monitor. Memlar, bring some wine. No, I'm just kidding.
Staff Memlar, bring the monitor. He's got 3
Oh,
of them.
that's true. Yeah, Memlar has one to spare, so.
I'll bring my desktop laptop.
All right. Come on down.
Make sure you leave the charging cord with it.
What size is that screen on that laptop?
18.
Hey, NBC, how you doing?
Okay.
You'll be there too.
He's got a 3090 in there. It can be hooked to another monitor pretty easily, I bet you.
I can run triples off this.
I was gonna say, all he needs to do is get a DC to AC converter, and then throw a G9 mounted on the back wall of his sleeper, and
wow,
just
repair
plug it into the laptop.
Well, to be fair, if I unplug my laptop, I get like 15 minutes of battery life.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you get that, so you get a power strip in the truck, and then put a G9 mounted on the back wall, and then just hook your laptop into it. You're good to go.
Any editor yet?
Nope.
Nope.
What editor?
There's a question about mod folders, SGA mod folder switcher. If you want to look at it in chat, it's if you want me to read it, I can read it as well.
Not currently. It is turned off. It will have to be updated at some point.
See, one thing, and it's not critical, is I
You
planted
just
all
have
these.
to do that manually.
Yeah. One thing I'd like to do is, if they could, similar. I don't think it's a huge deal, but I guess it'd be a nuisance is to know what type of tree I planted. I'm not an arborist, and I didn't keep track.
Yeah, if you could go and highlight the tree.
If I walk up to it like this, and it'd say, okay, similar to pallets. Okay, this is what it is. It's what kind of tree, you know.
Yeah, I was just thinking that same thing because I
Okay.
planted some trees and it's like I don't remember what I just bought for a pallet and I wanted to continue the line. And now I'm sitting back going like, it'd be nice to remember that, but I forgot.
Right. Hey, Alfred, how you doing? Morning.
Hey, Big Daddy, did Discovery figure out the G experience thing yet or not?
I'm not. My Discord closed down. I'm not sure if he's still here, but he did not as of last that you spoke.
Okay.
Yeah, he stepped away for a few
Okay.
minutes.
Okay. I had to step away and put IKEA stuff together. I got one more thing to go, one more wardrobe, and I'm done. That took me 2 hours to do that one.
Yeah, unfortunately, my game time's coming to an end real quick.
You got to get back on the road, don't you?
Yeah, a little bit under an hour.
Tried the beat yesterday. It was not possible to load the beats from the BAM to the beats trailer. Maybe that's going normal trailers. I was able to. Unfortunately, I don't have any. Let me see if I have any beats on here. I think sadly, I think I have the beats pretty well taken off. Let me zoom out. Let's see if I can find. I think I have a small beats field down here I could purchase and try. Well, there's 40. What's left of 40? For some reason, I think I did placeables on there just when I was doing early testing. Let me hop over here, see if I could do some. It should into the beat trailer. To the beach trailer. Okay, well there's a couple different beach trailers. Were you talking about the Crampy? There's no issues, but noticed last night that can't seem to complete. Yes, harvesting contracts. There was an issue. Contracts in general is having a little bit of snafu. They're aware of it. As far as the cotton harvesting, I believe the equipment, some of the equipment or all the equipment's not showing up.
Too bad the game isn't free. If the game was free, they wouldn't be. It wouldn't be as good as it is, actually.
Oh heck no, it wouldn't.
All right, so you tried the big auger. Which do they take sugar beets? This one of the walkabouts? Because they don't take sugar beets. Yeah, stay away from harvesting contracts. Yeah.
Until they get a patch up, anyway.
Yeah, so you should be able to. Yeah, I agree. Contracts. Well,
I will say this: any of the silage baling contracts are still definitely good to take. Especially if you get field 71 on Elm Creek, for example. I'm gonna make a killing on that.
Oh,
I still gotta get. I still gotta get on our server and finish that contract.
I definitely like having this max of weight in trailers, though. It's like 80% of what it's supposed to be.
Okay.
At least
go for it, next man.
I already did.
All right. So the Rooster BAM, yeah, you won't want to put this in my trailer because it's already converted with this harvester that Billy did. So what would happen is, yeah, mine won't take cut sugar. I can add it. Come to think of it, actually, it might be a nice small revision. But it's kind of weird that I would convert it into trailer and enter to haul the same thing. So because Billy's harvester here converts it already, and you're trying to dump it into mine, mine does the same process. So you can't do the same thing twice, if that makes sense. So you'd want to dump this because you already cut them, so you don't want to cut them again. You'd want to dump them into a trailer that accepts cut sugar beets like this.
You should cut them again and have it output mashed potatoes.
See, I was having trouble with messing around with those pull behinds. It wasn't harvesting anything, and I was getting frustrated with it. I ended up Alt F4ing and renting a different harvester.
Now this one, excuse me, it won't haul in this one either. Neither of these will take cut sugar beets by the title. These just take sugar beets, and mine converts it. Otherwise, you have to use these trailers that have this symbol on it. If that makes sense. Yeah, so even a normal one, it won't work because it doesn't accept it. It has to be one of the haulers, that'll do cut sugar beets. So that's the nice thing about mine is you could do the cut sugar beets right in there, and you can actually deliver them right to the factories or biogas or wherever you want to take them to. So yeah, this won't overhaul anything. Like Billy's won't dump into this, or this won't dump into that because it doesn't accept any of these except cut sugar beets, as far as I know. I speak before I look, but yeah, none of these will take the cut sugar beets. The only thing that can haul cut sugar beets are regular trailers with that symbol there, if that makes sense.
All right, gentlemen, I think I'm going to hop off here for a little while. I'll be back this afternoon.
Sounds
All right,
good.
Yosho.
All right, Yosho. Take care. Have a good day.
Y'all take it easy.
You too. Oh, okay. You're not hearing ads. There better not be ads on mine. I would talk with somebody. I don't do the ad thing.
Well, they did have that update that turned them on for everybody.
Are you serious?
At one point,
Oh,
yeah, the random. You have to go into your panel and.
I haven't gotten any ads on Big Daddy though.
I haven't either, but I am. Oh, I'm not subscribed to Big. Well, what the heck?
Jesus, dude, man.
I usually am. I'm subscribed to like everybody.
I know. I'm the last to get the DLC pack last night. Now this. I mean, geez, what's next?
Well, you see.
I'm just kidding.
I know it. I'm gonna have to subscribe to Big Daddy.
I haven't got ads yet. Okay, good. All right. Well, hopefully you guys don't get ads, because if so, then I have to go kick the Twitter machine or something. Hey.
Yes, I am.
Thanks for sub. Yeah, Alfred. What I was saying, if you just got back from a commercial that, was there, from Billy's, because his converts to sugar beets, to cut sugar beets, it won't go into my cart because my cart does the same thing, and it doesn't accept cut sugar beets. None of the auger wagons accept cut sugar beets, so you have to actually use just one of these regular trailers that has a symbol.
You may apply for bronze. What are you talking about? Bronze what?
From 96,
I'm guessing the Giants.
Oh,
you're bronze level now, Dave, or something.
I am, but that's not something you apply for.
No, you get
Bronze
it from sales.
Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
Oh,
Bronze Twitch. Okay, Alfred, I have to look at that. It's been so long since. Oh, here he comes. Good. Let's see how he does. Yeah, I never went into Twitch too much. If there's a bronze thing or whatever, I'll have to check that out for sure. I don't know.
See it.
Yeah. All right, where you at? Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
I know you can make changes. So
oh, really? Which way'd you try to go? All right.
He just pulled up literally directly behind.
He did.
Which is
and
still pretty.
Yeah, it's okay. It's close. Let's see how he does it. All right. No, you have no reason, sir.
He's gonna read the other truck sitting there though and still stop.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's all right. I'll dismiss him. He got close. He did all right. See, that Valtra sounds really good.
That's what I'm using right now. It's with this farm.
It's the old school Valtra. I think it's pretty nice and it sounds really good. Start the engine first. Not start the engine. Start the engine. There we go. So did it have a little? It might have had a little storage error. Because I didn't do anything.
Yeah, it might have.
Did you see that? Right? Am I right? Let me see here.
Yeah.
Let me move this away. Billy? I didn't see Billy yet. He's hopefully getting ready. I believe he's getting ready to stream here later today. I was going to take everybody over there with me with a raid.
Yeah. It does look like it's got a little bit of storage to it.
Yeah, let's give it a go.
He was here earlier.
Mm-hmm. He was with, Scurvy for sure, and I think he had to step away. So I want to make sure.
Yeah, Scurvy stepped out for a few.
Yeah, I wanted to pass it over to him. I thought he was scheduled today. could probably, I mean, honestly, I could probably just go in the XML and see if it does have a storage, but if not, I'd still be curious. Oh, are you gonna reach? You are gonna reach my trailer, aren't you? You have to pull further away.
Yeah, it's got a pretty good size reach to it.
Yeah, holy cow! All right. All right, there's no way he's gonna read that now.
Yeah, no, he stopped. It stopped pointing at it.
Perfect. Let's give it a go. Uh-oh. There we go. That's what a Gen something or another is it? Yeah,
Cobra hybrid.
hence, yeah, Gen's Cobra. I didn't know. I thought the only thing that was named Cobra was what I was using a Ponzi. I was, then
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
then Nick came in and said, "Hey, can you see how that works?" So I figured, yeah, give it a go. There we go. Hopefully. This is what got me in trouble last time.
All right, Alfred.
Come on. Get down in there. Go to your home.
Yeah, I'm looking through it right now. I don't see anything that says it's got a fill capacity per se.
Okay.
Unless there's just one kind of like cooked into the game as far as those chutes go for things like forage wagons and stuff. You know, forage harvesters.
Sounds good, Alfred. Appreciate it. There's a little piece of twig. Alright, well, let's check it out now. Let's back this guy up, see what we got. And see if I can tell. Alright, so I'm at 2258. See if it has any type of capacity. $2,000 liters. Oh, Dave is still here, Alfred. He's
2,000 liters then? Yeah.
Yep, 2,000 liters, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Hey, that's better than nothing. You know, it's probably not going to be much, but still.
Well, it gives you a buffer at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm wondering if that's just kind of cooked into those type of things base game, because there's nothing in the XML that says it's got any kind of a capacity to it.
Very true.
Yep, I
Matter
said
of
I'll
fact, it's
we'll
only
get you later there, Alfred. Apparently didn't hear me. And again.
Oh yeah. Have fun at the dentist there, Alfred. We'll catch you afterwards. Hopefully your mouth isn't too sore.
Okay. Oh, I got that bee honey pallet stuck in the ground thing again. It happens.
Oh, that does not sound fun at all, Alfred.
Definitely not fun.
Yeah, true, LaMelo. Oof. Yeah, no, I'd pass on that, Alfred. Wow. Does not sound like fun.
Yep.
Dentists are not fun to begin with, and that definitely doesn't add to it. So you can probably just lay them on the ground, but I find this just a little bit easier. It's just got to watch. Well, I almost said scorpion, so you got to watch for that cobra, which I'm sure I'll say scorpion many more times. It's a little too close and it gets wonky. As those little pieces just fly over the place, but yeah, it works pretty good. So it's definitely worth checking out. Now let me see what this piece guy. hand tosser.
I don't understand how this modder could say that. The Giants didn't fail to inform them about the changes in time. What does that statement mean? I mean, modders normally had to wait for the editor to do anything anyway, so they never any version. So
I mean, they inform you. I mean,
that this is the statement from Auto Drive. It says, because somebody asked, is there going to be an auto drive something for 22? And it said, Giants unfortunately failed to inform the modders about changes in time.
To have it ready maybe for start.
I don't know.
Probably a lost in translation thing.
Yeah, it could be.
It's not ready yet. If they had the changes, then they might have had something ready to go. But that's not normally how it works around here.
I know, but it might be a translation, because the next one says that some will therefore not update their mods for 22 should be understandable.
Oh.
But there's also still no new editor or information about changes, which is true. There's no editor.
Right.
So it's like, I think if this has been in English, it was lost in translation. It sounds bad, but it might not be.
Right.
Hey, Bad Lad. No, I'm not using super strength. I just have regular. I just cut the wood into small pieces. I was just trying to get rid of that bugged out piece.
I wish you could get rid of a bugged out stuck in the terrain pallet.
Can you edit the terrain underneath it, like lower it so you can?
Well, probably if I wanted to put a hole here now. But what I do end up doing is moving the honey spawn point. So it's not blocked.
Thanks for following.
I'd sell the old one and put a new one down. That's the way I've been taking care of it until the pallet gets unstuck.
I'll be back.
All right.
Again.
All right, so we're doing this one with no looping. Let's see how they do. Looping worked out pretty good. I'm not going to say it's 100%. I'd probably say it's 90% good, maybe even 95, because it at least came back to the same area.
Yeah, as long as it gets it close, then you can reload it again.
Exactly. That's the thing, and it's like I said, in my opinion, AI, one of my pleasantly surprised added features. And coming from a guy, and you guys, some of you guys use course play, some of you guys use auto drive, or some of you use both. Coming from a person that has used neither, this is enjoyable to me. I have no problems, no qualms, and I can't compare it to either. So I have no basis to compare them. And I think for if a new player or a new person had downloaded it, I think it's a great addition. Again, when I first used it, I thought it was a little tricky, but like anything else, just like riding a bike. Okay, after a while, I know how to do it now. It's much better. Just my 2 cents. I don't know what your guys' thoughts are on it. You guys did the auto drive scene. You guys did the course play scene, and like I said, I think to me this is fantastic.
I used both, but I think as far as this goes, it's a good starter ground for those that don't want a lot of the additional functions, which I didn't use a lot of those anyway. And it puts it in a pretty good spot to start the game out. It's very easy to use, especially once you learn some of its quirks, like, okay, it needs to be pointed in a certain direction when you're sending it, or it won't, find the path or whatever. Otherwise, once you get that down, it does seem to work pretty good.
See, I didn't use the other one because I didn't care for all the setup, all the new routes and everything. But this one, you don't have to. You just do it.
put an updated version of the 4900X if you guys want to try it out.
I will do that.
Hey,
Yeah,
I got my pallet out of the ground.
Nice. And again, there's some quirks to it. If you see your tires spinning, your rear tires, Texas Toast, thanks for the follow, really appreciate it. I appreciate the lurk. If you see your tires spin opposite direction, that means the AI worker's just having some issues. So just on-hire him. Try to manually move this if you can. Again, I have a lot of weight on here. I'm hauling, the Raptor and all their attachments because I wanted to try the other ones out. But honestly, the mulcher's the only really one I really needed. So we'll set it again, set destination. Hopefully got him far enough up here. Send him on his way. I think so. Texas Toast, thanks for the host. Really appreciate it.
Get right.
Yep, still don't want to go. All right. So like I said, just every once in a while, you just got to move them. Hopefully, not too far. Or it could be the point I'm picking as well. So if it says, your destination can't be reached, then maybe I should try another location. So do this. I'll put him.
Yeah, I found that if you go too far off the road, sometimes too, it doesn't like it.
Yeah. Well, I put this guy on the road. Well, let's see. Cancel. Set destination. Alright, let me put him over here. Okay, it doesn't seem too happy. Hey David, how you doing? Yeah, it's very interesting with this. Like I said, sometimes it does great, sometimes it gets quirky for sure. I'm definitely going the right direction. Ooh, hire the AI worker? And there he went. Alright, don't hire the AI worker while trying to travel. To deliver Lil Misha, what you want to do to deliver grain to Goldcrest Valley is deliver it to the southern mill and then call the train. So if you deliver your grain down to here's where you want to the grain west silo, and then you want to call the train.
Grain west or grain east. There's one on each edge of the map.
Oh, nice.
They both work the same.
Sweet. So grain west or grain east over here as well. And then what you want to do is actually call the call the train in and send it off the map to this side, I believe is Goldcrest. If you send it to the other side, it'll sell it at the other sell point. Come to think of that, I don't know if I sent my train. It did work before.
Welcome,
That would be interesting, Texas Toast, if it's too much weight. Because I did do it before. It could be the location here. Let's see. Wait,
it's still giving the wheels XML error, failed to open.
You know what it might have been? That would be interesting. Now let's try it. I didn't realize I still had the Raptor on.
Oh, if it was turned on.
Yeah, the Raptor was on. So let me try.
Not in mine.
See, Alfred.
What's your problem?
Hey, Scrubby, you're back.
Hey, X-Man.
Did you figure anything out?
It looks like we need an update on GeForce Experience that they haven't released yet. So I don't know what Gura did, but nobody can add Farm Sim 22 to GeForce Experience at all.
Interesting.
So I'm waiting on that. Because if you look at the GeForce Experience games that it supports in there, Farm Sim 22 is not on that list. So.
Did you delete the old one, Darius?
I replaced it. Maybe I should have just
The
deleted
old
it.
one? The HD 22 one?
Yeah. I deleted that one.
So quick announcement also. So this, like I said, this weekend, the SGA is going in the FSL tournament for the Aquafloor. We're doing that. NBC Master Dad, if somebody can give him a quick shout out, he will be streaming that. And just keep in mind there will be a delay, I believe of at least 60 seconds, due to it's a competition. And
Luck.
yeah, we'll give it a go. We're going to practice, matter of fact, on Friday. So Friday sometime we'll be practicing. And then also, I believe it, correct me if I'm wrong, is it tonight at 6 p.m. is when Jababo will be doing his charity stream as well?
6 p.m. tonight to 6 p.m. for Toys for Tots.
Right.
I believe so.
Okay.
Yes, the 24th. Yep.
I want to make sure to get that shout out because those things are important.
Yep.
I want to make sure that those guys get the and also give Jababo a shout out, please, if you could, guys. So Jababo and NBC Master, if you give them shout outs, I'd appreciate it.
I'm getting right on it here.
No, I appreciate it. I'll have to get you some mod access there, Fumans.
I think I'm a mod, ain't I?
You are. Yeah. Yep, I had to get Fumans and Darius access here as well.
I'll have to get you set up on my... Oh, I might have done that one too fast.
That's alright, I appreciate it. Thank you. Like I said, I want to make sure that those guys, especially Jababo.
Huh.
Because it's such a great cause. I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah. Why isn't Jababo's working? I know how to spell his name.
Oh, there might be a
Maybe
time.
it's a time?
Between,
Yeah, maybe
time
it's a
between NBCs and his is the issue I've got.
Yeah. Let's try again. What is your time limit set to? Holy
I didn't
crap.
realize there is a time limit, because usually,
Oh, I broke it.
Oh, yeah, alright. When KW gets back, he can kick the Twitch machine.
Well, that's his name.
Yeah. That's right. You know what? I'm still streaming for a little bit yet, so I'm not worried about it. We'll make sure to get it done again. Without a doubt.
Yeah, well,
I done broke it.
I think I broke the internet. Something's Apple TV and Peacock is not working right now.
Oh, weird.
Oh.
I was just watching Peacock, so.
All right, go in and see if it's working, because I can't get it to work on my phone or on my computer, and I have plenty of bandwidth. So.
Yeah, I don't know their Fumans why it's not working.
There we go. All right, NBC got it.
Cut
Thanks,
bale
NBC.
wrap grass to take to the BGA. Do the bales need to be unwrapped to sell, or do I need to drop them in? You just need to drop them in front of the
Green
bins.
units.
The green bins, yeah, on the top side. If you're on Elm Creek, I don't know how the other. But the question is, do they have to ferment fully?
No. As soon as you
For
wrap
that
them,
one.
they turn to silage if you're on a silage contract.
If you're on a contract, okay.
Yep.
Yeah. If you're on a contract, it'll instant silage them.
That's what I did not.
Otherwise, it seems it takes until the start of the next in-game month for them to convert to silage.
Right. Yep. Did you put them on the ground in front of it?
There we go.
On the top? Because it has to actually come in contact with the ground. And it don't have to put it inside the unit itself.
Yeah, there's a big there's a big square area right out in front on the top edge of both of those that you can lay it on the ground.
Yeah, what you want to do is make sure to tip into that or drop into that. Don't try to push into that trigger, because I tried doing that with the silage that was in the bunker that fermented. It didn't work out, so it just kept pushing it around. For anybody that's curious, I tried using that snow plow type machinery. It just was not a happy camper.
Gone now, right there.
Growth.
It is until you open the truck menu again, and then it pops back up.
Yeah, I don't know. Something with the game.
Yeah, it's something when you open that truck menu in the store that it's failing to load that XML.
But it is loading it because the wheels are there.
Yeah, I mean the wheels are there. They're not showing with that other style, but like you said, they're gone from the game. So
No, the Nokios are there. I added them in because you said you wanted them.
is it an option in the store?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mem. On non-seasons, growth is a little
Yeah,
longer.
you
Oh,
still gotta
yes, they
follow
are
the
there now.
calendar.
Perfect.
Well,
I like it.
not. It still takes the same amount of months as if it was seasons.
Okay.
Just not planning in the same. You don't have to adhere to the schedule. But we will take 10 full months, seasons or no season.
Did you downgrade the horsepower comments?
Yeah, I took some of the stuff out for now.
I wouldn't be surprised if they add an option in for fast growth like it used to be at some point.
Right.
Because that's probably the biggest complaint. I'm sitting here going through, especially with the 5-day months, sleep, because I have nothing to do till I get my crops ready. Again, I gotta sleep like 40 times.
That's why I said, you know what? I've got this little area to make a nice little grassland if I get rid of these trees, and that's what I started doing last night. Was, you know what? I'll get rid of some of these trees, and I'll clean up around the farmyard, and I'll just take my time doing it because I've got the time.
That would be
Do
nice
contracts
if I had
when they pop up.
If I had money or something to get something to do the trees.
Yeah.
I don't have anything for tree work yet.
Yeah, that error only pops up when you open the store menu for some reason, but it doesn't do anything to the game, and it works just fine otherwise. So.
Yeah, I really don't understand.
Now, hopefully the editor will come eventually, and you can add a bumper pull to the back of it instead of as an option instead of just the ramp.
Yeah, it's missing a lot of options because the add config lure isn't out yet. But
Well,
eventually it should.
I know in 19 it had the ramp for getting underneath the low boys, but it'd be nice if it had a pintle hook option for the back for pulling trailers that can't go on the fifth wheel.
All right, so
that was my only real complaint with the truck. Otherwise, I love it.
I have a question in chat, and you guys that are seasoned veterans can help with. A gentleman or a person never played seasons before. What would you recommend for their settings?
If they're on 5 times speed, I would go probably with a 2-day, maybe month. Just because of the speed, you may find you don't get enough time to get things done, harvesting or plowing or stuff. Really, it's fairly easy to adjust. You just need to understand that it's not going to take advantage of that adjustment until after it kicks over to the next month. So if you're in September and you change it to 5-day, it won't kick over till October. It'll start October and then kick to the 5-day. So
I would start
it's
out.
Gonna take some. Yeah, it's gonna take some playing around to get used to what you feel comfortable with.
Yep. Start out with a couple days for 5 times speed, and then bump it on up as you need the time to get your work done.
Yeah, and then of course keeping in mind too, if you run out of time or you start running short in a day, like, oh, I've got to get this harvesting done, you can always go down to a half speed to make sure you get your work done, and then change the number of days in the month rolling over so that you've got plenty of time afterwards.
Right.
Yeah, Bodine saying the Academy tutorial suggests 3 days at 5 times speed, which probably feels about right.
Yeah, right now, in the beginning, I would say. That's a good number. I'm going to shorten mine because I have it 5 days, 5 times, and there's just not enough work to do in the beginning of the game. I'll lengthen it if needed.
Alright, let's get some cotton here to the spinnery. In case you're wondering, the
Is
point
5 times fairly not in the past versions, no. Not as but this is a new game.
It seems to be kind of like a general consensus, at least among us, that 5 times is about where we all are roughly sitting right now.
I don't mind the 15 times that we were running either. But do a 15 times at like a 10-day season gives you more chances for snow in the winter and stuff like that, you know? If you have the more days per month. So there's always that.
Alright, so the reason why bales are not going in now is because the spinnery is full. So that takes 45,000 liters of cotton, in case anybody is curious.
And the other reason why I like the 15 times speed, because if you're one of those people that doesn't want to fast forward through the nights go really fast at 15, so you can just keep playing right through them. It'll be daylight soon.
Oi, Spinner. Hope you're doing good. Everything's going great here, for sure. I did, good news, I did get a bugged out piece of wood. So it does happen on this map as well. I just have to use something to grind it up or to destroy it to get it off the map, and it can be a little tricky for sure. I'm sure.
Now,
Mhm.
oh no, I'm just noticing something because I'm fast forwarding. Apparently, honey is being created in the winter.
Oh, really? Huh.
Well, unless it's just backed up because of all the fast forwarding I've done and still moving pallets every time I go forward a month. And it should have shut off because it grip says it turn off in winter.
Is there anything next month to get faster growth? I don't believe so.
Nope.
Again, I wouldn't be the person. Dave's.
You can, yes. There is editing, but it would mess up the whole season cycle right now. They need to put a new option in to the game. I mean, you could not in the map. You'd have to edit it in the actual map. Change the growth rate, but it would change everything for seasons as well. Nothing that you can do on your current save game. Now, somebody down the road will probably create geos for fast growth and stuff.
There's already a couple out, but you have to manually add a file into the map.
Right.
Gotcha. Yeah, in case you just
program.
In case you guys just got here, exclamation point mods. Basically revised the mods released yesterday. 2 out of the 3 of them, they'll now work. The Cultivators / Plow will now work for missions. Because I missed a line. It's also colorable, as well as the Lemkin. The only change I made there was the color, and the bigger one I reduced the amount of power required just a little bit, so that way you can use a medium tractor in case you don't have a large tractor available. Again, I was with the help of Mr. KW.
Billy's just gone live.
Did he? Well, that's
good.
Cool.
Just say.
Excellent. Thanks. I appreciate that, Bad. I'm gonna be rating him in about half hour. Yeah, about half hour. We'll head over. That way it gives me 4 hours, and then it's lunchtime for me. So I hope he's that way he should be up and running and ready to go. Perfect. So if we hit customize, okay, so this one is just the cultivator.
You know when the editor's gonna come out?
When's that? Oh,
when he's
don't
when
say
he's
it.
gone for
Don't.
the wedding.
I was just gonna. No.
Actually, probably during Thanksgiving because they don't have it over there. I don't think they take off the same day. So maybe, or my wedding. Yeah.
Y'all
that
don't
could
say
be-
that. I'm thinking that, but it's got to be before that, don't you think? Well, when's your wedding?
Uh,
I mean, holy cow, it's what?
It's December 3rd.
Well,
I'm leaving.
right.
For
Which is like
fourth.
coming up really quick.
That's what I was just thinking. Yeah, I mean, this week's Thanksgiving. I mean,
Yeah,
jeez
next
Louise.
week.
Yeah, so now in the
Coming up
shop,
there.
you can change your colors to whatever you like. So if you want a pink plow, it looks like a cultivator. There's that. I was contemplating doing no rims, but I figured I didn't want to go too crazy. One step at a time. I did this at 6:30 this morning, so it should be good to go. If there's any issues, please report it. These will be updated on SGA website after I go raid Billy. I just didn't have the time. I got it all done with 5 minutes ago before Scurvy was nice enough to raid me. And then also Lemkin.
No, I am not getting married, just in case people know. Never.
Never say never.
Not unless Lua comes along.
No problem, KW. Yep, like I said, I'm going to go about a half hour longer, and I'm going to go over raid Billy, and then go from there, and we'll keep the trend going. We are at we got to be close to 1:30 now, if I had to guess.
Six times
at
24.
I was gonna say it was 144 hours 2 hours ago.
Okay, well then, hey, guess what? Good news, we had
146 hours.
146?
Yep.
Nice. So did that beat Uncharted then, currently?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We're on a big... Now, Billy know that he can't go off until someone else goes live, which he could theoretically.
I already told him to get in Discord because he's a slacker.
Just holding editor back.
He's too good for us apparently. He won't come into Discord with us.
Billy Bob, yesterday they did not work on contracts, and thanks to the help of Fummins and Darius and crew, the SGA crew, they do work now. I just had to change one extra line that I missed, and it will now work.
It's an alpaca.
Good morning, everybody.
It's an
NBC. Hey, morning, NBC.
And an NBC.
And an NBC.
Hey, Big Daddy.
Yes, sir.
Hello. When are you getting off?
Hello. In about a half hour at most.
Ooh, really?
Yes, sir. Oh.
How would you like to go strut our feathers?
I would love to go strut our feathers.
Right now, I'm watching Matza, Coffee, and Jenny on one team because that's all. They don't have enough people.
Oh, really? All right, I'll tell you what. Give me 15 then. If that, see if they, if not,
I can mint it then.
And then I'll, Billy. Hey, Billy here?
Oh, just finish your stream. I mean, there's plenty of time. I'm just saying.
All right, yeah,
we'll go over there and mess around a little bit.
Yeah, no, it'd be good. I could use the practice. Yeah, about 15 minutes, and I'll be there. That way, Billy, you're set up and gone? I thought Billy was here.
Well, he's gone, all right.
He's here. He's just muted in Discord at the moment because he literally just started his stream.
Oh, okay. Well, then hopefully within 15 minutes he'll be good to go. If not, I'll hang out until he is.
Yeah. Have you seen Wheels today?
I have. He was in my chat.
Well, he was in Scurvy's early.
Yeah.
Was he? You out there, Wheels?
Let's see here. Cultivating. Yeah, I don't have any plowing, baling, cultivating, fertilizing. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have any. Let me save this game and see if I can go to another game just so I can show you that it works. It should be fine now. Billy Bob. Honey pots are stuck in the ground. Ooh, Dave, does anybody have a cure for the honey pots stuck in the ground?
I have been just pushing the forks on it, constantly trying to push it with the forks in it, and eventually it pops up. I'm doing it repeatedly right now, but yeah, it takes a while sometimes. Just try to push it along with the forks along the ground, not downward, but it'll get out.
Hey, Brandon.
Yeah. But it is a pain in the butt, especially because I'm making I got so much honey coming out. I thought it shut off during the winter.
You're doing seasons?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. They should.
Well, so far I'm getting 2 pallets every time I go forward a day.
Right.
Oh, I'm gonna have honey.
All right, let's go and see if we have.
Just gotta keep poking at it, and if you really have a hard time, delete your pallet spawn point and just move it and leave that one in the ground, and they'll at least keep spawning.
All right, so I have the plowing contract actually activated here, so that's good. So let's go. I can even do another one here. So let's do accept. Okay, so both of those are accepted. We have 4 and 37. So in field 4, there's field 4, enter vehicle.
Maybe I can. Well, I couldn't edit it.
So with this now, yep, now she works. So before it would say you don't own this land, in case you guys are wondering what happened prior. So it does work now with the contracts as I'm doing field. This is field 4 contract. So there it shows 1% progress, and so it's moving. Did Billy? Oh, I'm not sure. I think he just might be muted.
He's just muted in Discord.
Hey, Michael. That's really good timing. Awesome.
Morning, Michael.
Morning, Cheesy.
That's the doctor, the good doctor.
It's DJ, not Dr. Pepper.
I know, I'm teasing him. He says we get that confused all the time.
I always call him Dr. Pepper Jack. I mean...
Yeah. I probably have too. It's just one of those things. Yeah, I look at it and I do the same thing.
Hey, PA Plugger, how you doing? PA Plugger, if you're using the mods that you got, if you happen to get the mods from me yesterday, just do exclamation point mods, and you'll get the updated versions, and basically they'll now do contracts as I'm showing here. They're also colorable as well. And the bigger one did get a reduction, so it doesn't require as much horsepower. Thanks, Spanner. And as well as the beat cart is the same, so I don't think many people are that far in their game yet. But when you do get to that point and you get tired of doing the way that the implemented tool that Giant has to do it, it might take just a little bit longer to get to that point, but I think you'll enjoy it. So it's more like a quality of life mod for sure.
Matza just told Jenny that we were coming over, and she's like, "Oh, that's cool."
I don't know how it's going to go, but we'll give her a go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Wheels was here. He might be getting lunch. I thought he was here.
Yeah.
I thought I saw this morning that Jenny posted about FSL, but I didn't have time to translate. I was busy trying to get these things colorable.
What is
Well, what's that?
I'm just curious as to...
You're welcome.
What channel do they stream on?
The DE.
Yeah, the DE. Giants DE.
Only because I'm just checking because...
Hey, is your schedule available there, sir? Would you want to fill in?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
show up on the Giants German channel.
Yeah, I mean, you're well known. You're well known over there.
I don't even know what Giants DE is. There a period in there or something?
No, it's Giant Software and it's DE instead of English.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm just going because somebody said she's not hard to look at.
I think you ought to show up just once.
That's what, yeah.
I'm still trying to wake up.
So am I. So,
Big Daddy and I haven't even touched it. Oh God, what's it been? Almost 2 weeks now.
Man, I'm going through withdrawal. No,
I know.
all right, so let's check the contracts. Yeah, see, so now the cultivators that are plows, they also do contracts. So, like I said, that's the other update as well. So then I'll work that. Hey, Farm Some Junkie, how you doing? There's just an update to the mods that I released yesterday, so they now work contracts they didn't prior. One little line I forgot to edit. They're colorable, both the larger and smaller one. And the larger one got a little bit of reduction, so you can pull it with a medium-sized tractor as well.
I know it's hard to believe, but I am back to work.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
time flew. I thought you were off for the rest of the month, except for a day.
Well, no, what I did is I went back one day
Mm-hmm.
so that I didn't get charged the extra leave time. So I'm actually technically working today. Oh, wait, it's noon. They let us out early and everything. And then now I'm off through the rest of the month.
Yeah, so.
But I
You're-
worked one day, I think.
I think.
My phone started ringing at 5 o'clock this morning because I'd been gone so long that people were dropping the ball on stuff. So I had to do some follow-ups and phone calls. But,
PA
yeah,
Plugger,
everything's
thank
good.
you so much for the 500 biddies. Greatly appreciated, sir. Yep, like I said, guys, in a few minutes here, we'll go over raid Billy Alpaca and see what he's up to. Billy did do a mod as well. He modified, I could show you guys in here, but I believe I did bring that over. I didn't, but he modified a rooster to do very similar to what my cart does. Basically convert, so as you pull that harvester, it will convert the sugar beets to cut sugar beets. The only thing
You
is...
know, that conversation could have gone just two ways. Because as you were saying it, he converted a rooster. I thought you were going to say alpaca.
Converted a rooster. See, now that's funny. If he would have
Converted a
name
rooster
changed
to
that, oh my goodness. That would have been good.
That would have been hilarious.
The Alpacinator or something. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, goodness. Would it be, since it's a combination of two, would it be a Roopaca?
Right. Or Packaroo.
Or
an
Packaroo. Alright. No, I don't want to cancel the contract. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys how that works for that contract. So let me pull this back up. I'll go back to my other game just to show you off what Billy, I'm not sure if he's going to release it. I think it's actually, he might be doing it on the Sim Game Alliance website.
It is.
Okay.
It is.
Perfect.
Yep. It is up there.
A lot of stuff up there.
It is. That's before the Giants editors even released.
Yep.
So here's what he got. The Sugar Beet Cut Harvester BAM. I guess is Emerald. It's an Emerald Sugar Beet Harvester. So you have the BAM in there.
Billy is on Elm Creek, yes.
Okay. Perfect.
That's funny.
It is. I thought for sure he'd be on a European map.
Well, it's funny. NBC. We were talking about this morning. I'm not sure if you heard with Scurvy when I was in real early, and with Darius was talking prior with him that they feel that the Haute Belleron map, as Kermit says, feels more American-sized fields than Elm Creek.
I would agree with that.
Okay.
I would.
Yeah, I've been playing that map, and I think I'm actually enjoying it more because
Yeah.
the fields are larger.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm definitely hoping, in between the tournament this weekend, I get a chance to start a true save game and stuff. And I haven't quite decided which map I'm going to start on yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I've done a lot on Elm Creek just to show different things and stuff and figure out some of the mods. But I think I'm ready to start a save game.
Mm-hmm.
And you watch, as soon as I get ready to start, the editor will come out, and there goes that.
Yeah, well, that's why I got my save game started, because I know it's not going to last long. But it does help, because just even driving around the landscapes, you can get ideas.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Of how to proceed with your own map.
Yeah, so basically it's the in-game rooster that will do basically harvest sugar beets and then go on to convert them into cut sugar beets. So, like I said,
I'll be back in a few minutes.
Sounds good.
Alrighty.
All right.
So it should work good. I haven't had a chance to try it, and I don't think I have. Do I have sugar beet fields over here? Let me see. I think that is a sugar beet field. Is this ready to go? Remove foliage. Yeah, let's give this a try. So let's do this quick, and then we'll end our stream right after this.
Oh
And
boy,
go,
this is going to either go really good or really bad.
and
Big
then
Daddy's PTSD is going to kick off.
yeah. Oh, no doubt. It was this morning too. Trust me. Who was doing? Somebody was doing sugar beets, or somebody asked about doing sugar beets. Oh, I don't have enough money. All right. Yeah, that's. It was well, as Dave was saying. You know, Dave's. Wait till he finds out about that. He's gonna be in for a rude away. It's fun for about 5 minutes, and all right, there it was. So let's take the FT2000. Let's these. All right, so this is what Billy got us, and let's see how it works.
I mean, it's not really far-fetched, I guess. I mean, because that machine was for picking up sugar beets originally.
Right.
It's just the output is different.
Yeah, correct. And that's why I was gonna actually take it one more level and see if I could actually do it to one of those vehicle sugar beet harvesters and do it convert right out of there. But I didn't want to go too crazy because I don't know how often you're gonna be using. I mean, you get better price for the cut sugar beets for sure. So I don't want to go too crazy. This is, at least you're still doing the work for it, where the other one maybe is a little too cheaty.
Yeah. Well, I could almost see someone doing something like this, but then having an additional spot behind it, so there was, you know, you were still picking them up, and then it would convert them afterwards. But
They're gone in. Let's do a couple rows. Beet is one of the crops I let helpers do. Yeah, for sure. But converting them to cut sugar beets, it was a little bit tougher because you have to do a lot more lifting. Yeah. I had no idea. I did ask Kerminator, but he was super busy yesterday when he was in here, and they got a lot of things going on. So when things calm down, I definitely would like to ask him and get his thoughts and feedback as well to see what their reasoning was for it. But I agree with you. And again, I feel pretty confident in saying that's the only thing I found. So if there was something else and I'm missing it, then I apologize. But I think it would be underneath beet technology, you know. Alright, so let me see how this works here. Let's turn off the harvester, and let me see if I can overturn it. Yep, there it is. Works good, Billy. That's awesome. Alright, could somebody be so kind as to write Billy's name in chat for me so I rate the correct person? I would appreciate it. Yeah, so it came off there. It looks good. Cut sugar beets. But I think that's we're going to end it for today. Thanks, KW. So what we're going to do, guys, thanks for the new followers, thanks for the subs, thanks for the resubs. A shout out to XNS Gamer TTV, who is my son, who happens to be watching as well. So,
well, that's cool.
Yeah, he wanted to get in, and he goes, "Dad, can you give me a shout out?" I'm like, "Yeah, I give you a shout out, absolutely."
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. So I had to do that. So I wanted to make sure to do that. So hopefully you heard it. So again, shout out to XNS Gamer TV, my kid. And we'll catch everybody over in Billy's stream. Thanks, KW. And thank you all you guys for hanging out with me for 3 hours and 45 minutes. It was a pleasure. And I hope I helped you out. And I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. So I won't see you guys tomorrow. Have a great Thanksgiving to do as a celebrate. If not, have a great Thursday. And we'll catch everybody back here Friday, hopefully sometime. And, you know, we'll go from there and see what else we can get ourselves into. Let me see here.
For me, creativity starts with
so hopefully I do this right. See you, KW. Thanks for being here, bud. Appreciate it. Thanks for everybody else that's been here, and thanks for moderating. All right. Bye, Spanner. See you guys. See you, Mem. See you, KW. Thanks, guys, for everybody that hung out. It was a blast. And we'll go over, like I said, we're starting the raid, and stick around and see what Billy's up to. He is on Elm Creek. Thanks, Queen Chris. You too. Take care,
I
everyone.
want to thank the Academy Awards.
Yes, any Academy Awards.
Academy.
Very much for the 204 raid. Wow. And hello KW and everybody else coming in. I better put Discord back on, hadn't I? And they can talk. Here we go. Hey guys, how you all doing?
Hey, Billy.
Hey guys, how you all doing?
Good morning,
Hello,
Billy.
thank you very
Hey,
much for
Billy.
that, Mr. Big Daddy.
You're welcome, sir.
Cool. So I was just showing off the harvester that I did.
Perfect.
Obviously what I've done, I've added multiple capacities to it, as well as color options as well now. So obviously that's up on the SGA website, and just to match it in, I've also done